Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm Liz. It's a lovely, Wednesday or something, which is just an awful day evening, and we're getting into Act 5. Also, is it just me or does this just look filthy over here in the corner? Like, something happened to the carpet in this corner, right? Like, there was either a colossal spill that saturated it, or it's just dirt, or something went wrong right here. There's no way that they would have actually made the carpet like this, right? Why haven't we changed the carpets in this place yet, is what I'm trying to get at with that. Alright, so, last we spoke, we have pushed our way into Act number 5, and we are now back in control of the Crusade from Dresden. We need to find what's going on with the Queen and the people that she took, and we need to do all kinds of questy westies. Yeah, all kinds of questy westies. Need to go to the Hell Knight outpost with Regil. Need to take Darren somewhere. We can finally deal with the Bladesmith, which is an Act 5 thing. And we're in Act 5. Oh, yes, and we can finish up Nenio's Nameless Ruins riddles now as well, which we're not going to do just yet, I don't think. I'm gonna take a little bit of time to stew on that one. I think of all the stuff, this is probably like the biggest time-consuming, just like busy work tile puzzle thing in the game. Dragon Burial Ground sounds interesting to me, though. Find the entrance to the ineluctable. What? Okay, cool, sure. Heart of the Fallen, like, we were already there, thank you very much, but alright, okay, cool. Nice. Heart of the Fallen Land, this is find Queen Galfrey, we'll get to that. Find Captain Sailkind, I mean, we'll have to let time go on that. And Muta Safin. For some reason, I get the feeling that you can do the place that we need to do this as the Angel much earlier in the game. The place we need to go for this, though, it's probably going to be harder doing it at this point in the game in Act 5 than it would have been doing it in Act 3 as an angel. Okay, so we've got a bunch of business we can take care of. I've done a few things off camera. First of all, I have sold our inventory down. I had another $500,000 worth of stuff in the inventory, and I equipped some things on people that were clear upgrades, like our Crushing Burden is now sitting on Regil, for example. Voljev has those Gloves of Dueling on him. Otherwise, I didn't do too much there. I just sold our inventory down. I did buy... I noticed that Lan, when I respec Lan to give him back his cleaving finish as well as improved cleaving finish, so that I'll actually be able to benefit from improved cleaving finish. And the downside of that is I lost a feat, and the feat I lost is Intimidating Prowess, so I have a little less persuasion on intimidation checks now. I don't have my strength modifier adding to them, which means he might fail to intimidate from time to time, but that should be okay. We still take Outflank there, we still take our Greater Vital Strike, and I still need regular Vital Strike to have access to Mythic Vital Strike. But yeah, we lost our Intimidating Prowess. I can take it back in one of these feat slots. It's not that big of a deal. It's just we are going to be set back a little bit on our Persuasion rolls, but we should be able to Cleaving finish again. And I made one other change to him as well in his respec. I spec'd him into Athletics and Persuasion instead of Persuasion and Perception, which is what he was spec'd in before. So since he has like 17 levels in Athletics, that means that because of these boots, we should be adding 17. Notice it's your rank in athletic skill. And rank in athletic skill is only 17. It's the number of points you have to the damage rolls on a successful charge attack. So his Boots of Stampede should be able to benefit now with those athletics. And simultaneously, I was like, hey, he doesn't have a shirt. And there is this shirt in the store for like 20,000 here in Dresden that gives us like fire resistance 30 and a bonus on athletics checks. This won't affect his boots because the bonus is not your ranks. His ranks are 17. But it's still nice, and since I wasn't wearing anything at all, I mean, we might as well wear a shirt, right, ladies and gentlemen? We might as well wear a shirt. The only thing that really happened off camera that's noteworthy is when we talked to Wilster to sell all this stuff, he gave us this commander figurine. And this seems to be an item that we can use to slightly reduce abyssal corruption. That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I'm down for that. I can also use my books now, I suppose, too. Let's put this item on here. We'll burn our corruption if we need to. No big deal to me. I can use improving instincts and perception. This is a wisdom bonus. I mean, I might as well. I don't have a cleric. I don't have a war priest. Giving myself a wisdom bonus is only going to give me better perception, and it's going to give me a better will save. So why not? Let's use that. Done. And then this was a dexterity book, I think. Yeah. Inherent bonus. Let's do it. Let's be better. There we go. Our main character is better. Congratulations, I suppose. So the other noteworthy thing that's happened between yesterday and today is that the 1.1 patch has gone live. It's no longer in beta, which means we are using the 1.1 patch. Other way. Which means that all the changes that happen as a result of that are live now. One of those changes is Lockpicker's kits actually have a type bonus now on our trickery checks. If we take a look, it actually says Lockpicker's kit +2. They used to have no type at all, and because they had no type, you can equip both of them together and you would get the bonus from both of them. So that's fixed. Also, a whole bunch of meta magic things are fixed. I wasn't abusing it, but I did know of its existence. Our totally normal spell, I could apply it to a spell like Angelic Aspect here, for example, and lower it a level. And then I could apply it again to this lower version of it and lower it to level 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then make it a cantrip. Like, I could make cantrips from, like, level 7, 8, 9 spells. But I wasn't doing that. I intentionally didn't do that because I knew that that was not the way it was intended to be used. Even though it is a trickster thing and it is game-breaking, I was 100% aware of the fact that totally normal spell was not supposed to be used to be able to take like Dragonkind 3 down to a cantrip. I was aware of that, so I never did it. But that's been fixed. Also, selective spells on spells that are not supposed to be selective, like the big one is Sirocco. Sirocco should not be able to be cast selectively. Selective spell is only supposed to work on instantaneous spells, like say a control fireball is pointless. A fireball, you shoot it, it hits, the damage is done in an instant, right there on the spot as soon as it hits. Sirocco puts an area on the ground and stays there over a period of time. It has a duration, 1 round per level. Spells that have a duration that aren't just like boom are not supposed to be affected by selective meta magic, and that has been fixed. So selective meta magic doesn't apply to these things anymore. Also, things like the charge bug. If we run into the charge bug again, guys, I'm going to be so pissed off because this is like the 5th or 6th time they've patched it, and this is a major patch, and they're like, no, we got that this time. So if we run into that bug again, I am going to be so colossally pissed. Okay. In any case, let's take a quick peek at... I have an icon over my head, and I don't know why. Oh, that's my book. I read the book, that's why. We're going to, I've been running around with Expeditious Retreat to take care of all this business. We're going to take care of the Crusade real quick, see what the situation with it is. Bet the game is doing that just to spite you at this point. The charge bug? Yeah. If it's still charge bugs, it's just spite at this point, Buckeye. Also, welcome. We're going to manage the Crusade real quick. We're going to see if there's any projects we need to start, any events we need to take care of, and we'll see what the status of our army and enemy armies are. What I do, steal its lunch money. Okay, the Fort Stone Maze is besieged by an enemy. Good to know. So we have our Defender's banner. Our morale is down because of that. So I had upgraded some things before we left, and they seem to be done. Enchanting the phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. Hey, I did that before we left as well. Cool. Inquisitor Leoter seeks a meeting. We took care of that last session. Okay. Cool. I can control armies from this map now. The downside is, apparently we can control armies from here. Do we have to go campaign? That's what we gotta do. Unfortunately, I appear to only have one army. And it has 100 lager beer elementals in it. I have access to a whole bunch of spells now. Replenish. General's energy, yeah. Mighty Tempest. Call to arms. Mass teleportation. Cool. And mass hideous laughter. Awesome. Where is the enemy army? The enemy army is down here. I love how my outposts now actually show up as big-ass outposts. That must be a patch change. It's not just because I upgraded them or something. That must be a patch change, I guess. It's not an act changed thing. I think they just made it more stand out more as a friendly outpost kind of thing. So you have a level 7 demon army here sieging this. They have a lot of people in that army. It'll fall in 4 days. I have no other army available. But I do have the possibility of recruiting potentially a lot of people. 64. That's not really a lot of people. I have hedge knights available. Neat. I'm going to be spending money on this, aren't I? I'm almost definitely going to be spending money. Oh, God, no. Clerics are changed. Their portrait is different now. I'm a little disheartened by this situation. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to need a ton more money, though. I also need a general. Okay, so I still have Setsuna Shai. Where is he in his army? His army does not exist at the moment. I don't want to recruit a new general. I want to put Setsuna Shai in charge of this army. 3 days, 0 hours. Do I need to wait for him to come back? Is that what's going on here? Okay, before we do this, I cannot select him presently. He is Master of Maneuver 3, though. I want him back. Am I just gonna have to wait for him? That's lame. Alright, well, if I have to wait for him, let's pick out somebody else who can lead an army for the time being. I'm thinking a caster. I'm thinking Baroness Gunther, possibly. That's possible. Magister Pilkwell. Defensive training, cause fear. I'm not really fond of either of those necessarily. Let's keep checking it out. What other casters do we have? I don't think anybody else starts with Master of Maneuver. Oh, Sir Tector Silverhill does, but he's also a fighter type. And I'd really prefer a caster type here. Also, Soraville Evenmist does as well. We'll take the Baroness. Baroness Gunther. Apparently we've got the Count, who is an Aasimar, and Baroness Gunther is also an Aasimar, apparently. Yes, I have 6,000 finance points, so we will recruit you. You have Caravan Masters, and you have Master of Maneuver 1 as well. Thank goodness. I feel like that's a new button. Alright. God, going back to level 1 general is not pleasant. Please, please, army, return to me. This is the 17th Crusader army, really? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I had a whole bunch of shitty little tiny armies. That's true. I need my army back is what I need. Let's buy some resources and recruit. Like, hardcore buy some resources, guys. I have like $1.5 million here. I'm talking like, let's buy 50,000 to start with. And that's just like our beginning point. I want to recruit all of these guys. I want to recruit all 60 whatever marksmen. That's 3 things in this with our lager beer elementals. I get the feeling our lager beer elementals are not going to be that special. Okay. So I love me some clerics. I love me some hell knights, but I can't reliably recruit those. And I can reliably recruit a lot of hedge knights. And hedge knights are very fast. So what do they look like? 157 hit points to a hell knight's 164. AC 22 versus AC 20, and 18 to 29 damage as opposed to 10 to 17. So they do a lot more damage, but they're a little less tanky than Hell Knights. I'm going to recruit me some Hedge Knights. And then finally, Church Guards. What are they going to come with? The thing is, 182 hit points as opposed to 97 on clerics. AC 20 as opposed to AC 17. They're immune to fear and disease though. And they are not immune to anything. 9 to 16 and 5 to 10. So they don't have a power stat, unfortunately. But they're better than like garbage. So 26 clerics is pretty nice though. Let's recruit the stuff that I can use, that I can keep recruiting myself, I suppose. She only has Master Maneuver 1, so she can only take an army of 4. Never mind. Let's position our shit here, and let's get ready to deal with this army, shall we? I'm not going to do a free research for mercenaries right now. I need Setsuna back. I need my armies back. Give me my armies back. Alright, so what do they have again? Oh, I don't have Scorching Ray. I don't have my Fireball. How am I going to deal with that? Cultist Fighters and Calavacuses. Like, my general doesn't have the ability to kill this stuff right now. That's not going to go well for me. Minus 2 times mythic rank penalty to morale. Yeah, we could do that. All units in the target army take 2d6 times mythic rank physical damage. That's not amaze balls, but that's, like, considering we were doing like thousands upon thousands, and my mythic rank is like 8. But that's something, I suppose. Add units to the target army with a total value of 750 times mythic rank. The unit type is chosen randomly from the units that are already present in the army. Oh. So if I had an army with only marksmen in it, I could just like fully buff marksmen hardcore. That's very interesting. 15 days. We're going to use that. We're probably going to use it without doing any kinds of shenanigans, but we'll definitely use that. They receive a penalty forcing them to make a successful will at the start of each turn or skip their turn. It lasts for 1 day. Okay, so I might be able to make this work with some mythic powers, is what I'm getting from this. I want the marksman, but I also don't want to cheese this, so... Let's get this army out into the field, I suppose. How do I target this army using this ability? It's kind of like the whole party teleportation at the start when it wasn't working correctly. Unavailable. Okay, well that's a pain in the dickus. I don't know. how I'm gonna manage to take this army out with this force. Like, I can attempt it, but marksmen aren't that amazing with only 64 of them. And they do have... Okay, so those are cultists. They have a new graphic now. 424 cultists. They could really channel negative energy on my ass. Cultist fighters and Calavacus. Well, I've got 4 days at least, so let's let a little bit of time pass, I suppose. But we're going to have to take that on. What's our morale? High. Good. Enchanting the phylactery. Do I destroy the remains of Stevanius's soul? And we get ourselves the Bane of Flesh. Once per day, whenever your HP falls below 0, your HP is restored by twice your character level, and the ring summons 1d4 plus 2 undead skeletal champions around you for 2 minutes. Cool. Get it a jail-free card. Awaken the remains of his soul. You bound a part of your soul to the ring. You gain a +4 bonus on saving throws against mind-affecting effects. It doesn't have a type to that. It just has a +4 untyped bonus. Fear, death, and compulsion. So lots of different effects. But a -2 penalty to saves against poison, elemental, paralyzing, and movement impairing effects. As a free action, you can lose HP to half your level to grant target creature +2 bonus to attack rolls and transform their damage type into force for 1 round. Force is not resisted by a lot. It's also an energy type. That's kind of cool. It allows you to, like, blood sacrifice yourself to make somebody better. Let's destroy the remains of Stevanius' soul. I'm not that thrilled with this ring, but it's cool. I'm not that thrilled with any of the relics so far, actually. The Two Blades. A renowned artisan who forges enchanted weapons has come to the commander bearing 2 gifts. One blade is old and rusty, the other radiates heavenly light as an incredibly sharp. The artisan is offering the commander the choice of whichever sword fits him. What's the rusty sword? Provides old rusty sword. Or I could get the radiant sword. Or I can reveal radiance that surpasses both the artisan's creations. Oh yeah. All units gain the enchanted weapons feat for 60 days. Really? Only 2 months? +1 bonus to attack against demon units. I mean, that's kind of nice. The Angel Path can do something, and I could give both swords to Nenio despite the artisan's protests. That's interesting. I will choose the rusty sword. I don't know what it's going to do, but we're going to choose the rusty sword. His whole life, the artisan had dreamed of forging a worthier sword, but he never came any closer to perfection. Really? Sounds good to me. A report. Thanks to the power of the ward stone residing in Dresden, the demon siege was much less bloody. What, didn't I? Okay. Where is it? Just my log or beer elementals? What is this army that is apparently... And the Galarian slaves as well. They rescued by the commander and Illusioneer are infinitely grateful. Was that just the soldiers that I recruited? Was that it? Alright, Galarian slaves as well. Campaign! Yes! Okay, sweet. I've got some armies. Unfortunately, that's rangers. Shield bearers, that's okay. We got a few more marksmen and some champions. Neither of those are that great. Unfortunately, Setsuna is still not available. It would seem. Is he just gone for 3 days? Like, do I just have to pass 3 days and he's here and I can appoint him? Because I'm going to be really pissed if I can't get back my awesome Scorching Rays and Fireballs. Your commander requires you back, Mr. Setsuna Shai. Abandon the queen. Obviously, we are the force that's going to be reckoned with. Alright, let's go ahead and... Am I not on that army? Is this not where that army is? There we go. Let's move you on over. And honestly, I kind of like the idea of having the champions there too, but no, we'll pass on them. You can head this way and just pause yourselves there for the time being, just in the middle of the road. And our other army, yeah, the shield bearers, let's get them merged up as well. I have to admit, I have not missed the army management aspect. The Heroes of Might and Magic shitty army management aspect is one of the less compelling parts of this game. But nonetheless, and let's merge these two forces together, just to reduce the number that I have to face. Okay. I feel like I can take this, but I also feel like this is going to be a bit of a challenge. What are my decrees that are available? Of course, we got a bunch. Strengthening diplomatic connections. Army. I can't create logger. Why? I don't have enough energy? Really? That seems shitty. Royal Conscription. After being at war with demons for a century, Mendev is accustomed to regular conscription. This event is long and tedious, but effective. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 10% for 14 days. Okay, we might pass that. Dragons in care, right? Because I got the dragon eggs. I remember that. All dragon units gain the druidic upbringing feat. Well, I don't have any Dargans at the moment, so I don't think that's going to help me too much. I do need to start another relic, and we're already working on this, though, so no, we're not going to do another relic right now. Okay, so I think we want to strengthen diplomatic connections. We'll issue that real quick. And then I think we're starting Royal Conscription, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't need morale. We're going to start some Royal Conscription, and hopefully at the next recruitment drive we'll pick up a few extra peeps. Okay. Alright, so all that's really left for us to do here. Call to arms, why you not? Is it not active? Is that what it is? Recovery time 1. Do I have to wait 15 more? Because it should be grayed out if that's the case. In any case, let's, I guess, take this on. I'm going to do a save before this, because this could go very badly for us. It's been a while since we've done this minigame, and I don't have access to all the stuff that I would use in order to prevent us from dying terribly. So let's see how it goes. We have to rely mostly on our marksmen here and hope we don't get negative energy down, which means I think we are going to move our melee forces forward. Oh, that's much bigger. Wow, they've changed this interface a lot. I can kill a quarter of the cultists right now. I don't know what I'm going to face with the Calavacuses. I'm hoping I can tank them with Lager Beer Elementals. So let's go ahead and Heroism up. Bonus to combat morale. Okay, so they don't actually gain a bonus to damage with Heroism. Bonus on saving throws and AC and DR1 flat for 3 rounds. And also a 20 plus power divided by 5 bonus to combat morale. Yeah, so I don't actually need to Heroism up here. Let's kill like a quarter of the cultists. Or a third of the cultists, perhaps. And yeah, we're going to actually move our forces up to stop these guys before they can get closer to our marksmen. I don't want to have negative energy channeled on my marksmen. I would love to not have to deal with that. It's bad enough that I'm going to have to put up with that. Enslaved Soul. Makes it sickened for 1 round. Failing applies a -6 penalty to attack. Gross. I did succeed, so we're just sickened, but still. Gross. The shield bearers are going to take a while. And the elementals are just beer. They'll be fine. Oh, God. Those are just cultists, and they killed 3 of you? What's wrong with you, chaps? Hey, a morale. So when you get those double rounds, it was always hard to tell what was happening before, because there was no effect or anything. But in version 1.1, they've changed that, so there's an actual like effect that shows, hey, morale just gave you an extra action, which is really cool. Okay, I mean, they just teleported there. Yeah, Calivac is just teleported on my marksman. Like, literally on top of my marksman. I can't do anything about that. Ballsack? Gets an extra high morale turn to do nothing. Hey, marksman. I need you to move out of the way, please, and hope that I can attack this guy. Oh, for fuck's sake. You just gonna teleport around where I can't hit you this entire time? Do you have a limit on how much you can do that? I still can't hit him. He's there. Jesus, okay. We can't hit him, he's just there. Alright. I feel like that's not mechanically how that's supposed to work, but I might be entirely wrong about that. Alright, elementals, you can start working your way over here. I'm going to keep you moving, because as long as he's not attacking you, as long as he's teleporting onto you, just stay next to somebody. We'll beat this down, then we'll go try beat them down. Yeah, he's not, like, actually achieving anything as he does this. So let's get in there. And just keep moving. Oh, you are adjacent to him now, though. He might attack you. Regardless, let's go here and let's see if we can attack him. Okay, yeah, he attacked. I still can't attack. Like, I can move into his tile. I can't attack him. Okay, the marksman can attack him. Okay, I can attack him by attacking this square. Alright. And if I go over here, and the marksman can attack him, or the marksman can just move. Like, let's just move. They'll attack my marksman, though. Shit. Because I moved adjacent to him. You can't do anything. You need to move this way before you can attack him. I don't want to move directly adjacent. I want to be far enough away that he's going to teleport to me. I did recover all of my people on the bright side. I did not recover all my people. What the ballsack? I had room in my infirmary. Maybe I didn't. Certainly looked like I had room in my infirmary. Maybe I just had 3 and 3 filled it all up and I didn't have room left over there. Damn it. Okay, never mind. We only recovered 3. So we dealt with that army, but those are kind of big losses. That's kind of on the unacceptable losses side of things, guys. I'm not too happy about that. Okay, but that is a situation, so let's roll with it, I suppose. So I think I'm gonna head up to, was it Ashen Grotto? That's where I need to go for this quest, and we need to go to the Hell Knights outpost as well. I don't really want to go to the Hell Knights outpost right now. Hey, Jack. Welcome, welcome. I think what we're going to do, we're going to sleep for the night. We're going to get all of our rest taken care of. Get Darren off at Death's Door. I think he is still on Death's Door. Maybe he's not. Let me double check. No, he isn't. But we'll kill all of our buffs off, I suppose. We'll get some rest. We'll get off Death's Door on anybody who happens to be there. Not, but whatever. And we'll head out to the Dragon Burial Ground tomorrow, I think. 15-hour rest. Yeah, whatever. Fine, do it.
I'll stand watch while all of you rest.
We're in the Citadel.
You think we're going to let you stand watch alone? We've still got some sense left in us.
We have an entire city standing watch. What did you miss last night? Not very much. I actually wrapped it up shortly after you left. It was not a very long stream. We spoke to Iomade. Were you there, like, when we were talking to Iomade and Nocticula? And we decided to choose the Trickster path. We're committing to the Trickster path. We made it to Dresden, and that's about it. So we're back in control of our crusade. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so was it Ashen Grotto? Is that where I need to go for this? Or where is this? No, it was way north, isn't it? Or way west? Broken cart. This cart has fallen onto its side and is missing a wheel. Inside the cart, it's just consumables, okay. Hey, they changed demon fortresses as well. They changed how they look. I don't get to see their strength unless I'm in crusade mode, though. Huh, interesting buffs. Where was this? Dragon Burial Ground is all the way northwest. Okay. Did Gloomy Gorge Outpost have a teleporter? I can just click the teleport button and it would tell me who has a teleporter. What am I doing? It does not look like it anyway. Who has teleporters? Was it just that one town? And I upgraded like 2 other towns? Teleport. Lands of Yathwatch. And Dresden, obviously. So Lands of Yathwatch was like down here or something. Yeah. So over here, near the heart of the mystery, I can teleport down to here, no problem. That's not bad, I suppose. I guess I need to go to the Ivory Sanctum again as well. That's kind of lame. Okay, well, let's make for the Gloomy Gorge Outpost, and then we'll probably rest there and make our way on to the Dragon Burial Ground after that. There's someone on the road. Oh, it's not the merchant, because if it was the merchant, I'd be able to skip it. I do want to see the merchant, though. He's going to have new stuff now, and I can get the kinetic diadem from him. So I want the skeletal merchant real bad. It's Chief Sull. Slowly, barely moving, a formless figure shuffles towards you. When it finally draws near, you realize it's Chief Sull. But the state of him. The wound has desiccated him, drained him of his last vestiges of strength. His clothes are caked in blood. His eyes are glazed and rolling in his head, and black saliva trickles from his limpy, gaping mouth. Oh. I am sorry, Chief Sull. That just does not sound good. What are you doing here? Where are the other mongrels? Shava, Malik, his Slayer. They're all there. Damn it, where is this? There. Just vaguely points in a direction. He's not himself. We need to get him healers first. Maybe he'll remember something once he gets some rest. What are you doing here? Commander, to Dresden. I'm going to Dresden. Need to gather rescue. Easy, easy. We'll rescue everyone, all right, Chief Sull? The commander's back. Everything's gonna be fine. We're like 2 paces away from Dresden. I am totally fine escorting him there. I could just send him there on his own, but we're like right outside of Dresden. We just barely walked outside of the gates. Beware the succubus. She can compel your party members to fight against you. Yes, after we've killed like 200 succubi so far. They don't very often try to compel my party members to do things, but they are completely able to do that. Do I need to talk to him here? Yeah, I need to talk to Sull and Dresden now. Alright, let's get that done. Where is Chief Sull? He's with Lan. This makes sense. The commander is back. So am I. I can't believe it. We should talk to Camellia, too, before we head out. You must be charmed or something. I bet Savamelek thinks you must have died long ago. But here you are, wheezing away. Come on, then. Tell us what happened. We need to hurry. What happened while I was gone? At first, nothing unusual. We were just living out our lives, but then the whole tribe got stricken with something. It was like a disease. Your arms ache, your legs ache. It tears you from the inside. Nobody knew anything about it, and then one night we all woke up. Can't remember what came next. I remember opening my eyes, and I'm walking. Out the gate, a guard stops me and say, Lady Anevia, orders. He doesn't believe me, and just grabs me and... Oh, I don't remember, I really don't. Like a nightmare I was. I remember us walking a long way. I remember the white eyes of demon. People screaming. It's sickening to remember. Okay. So, that general direction that you told us he was in, here's a map. Can you point for me on the map where Savamelek touched you? I can guess what happened there. Yeah, his ritual once again. Fed them human flesh. Are you sure it was human flesh? It wasn't Aasimar flesh? Why are you alone? He's old and weak and good for nothing. Obviously. No. No, you're not old and weak and good for nothing, Sol. Don't think like that. Don't think like that. I need a man with a tattoo on his dick. Do I got the right man? Let the wound kill you. You're on your last legs all the same. Useless I am. No, you're not. Finally, Lan isn't a complete meat for brain here. No, you're not useless. Savamelek underestimated you, but you beat him. Damn straight. Do you remember where he is? Ruins, Valley of Temples. Templish or Temples? Said something about a city hanging over a rift, an ancient city. Valley of Temples has been revealed. Sweet. The city of Is. It's a funny coincidence that we need to go there anyway. Although it's not much of a surprise, really. The demons are either cowards or idiots. So that's probably why Savamelek is sticking close to Is. He can turn tail and run back to his friends if things get ugly. Yeah, because we know Deskari is over there as well. I'll bring your people back. Trust me. We will, Chief. No, don't worry. We'll absolutely bring them back. Alright, so going there with Lan is fine. He's going to be part of our party anyway. What I do want to do is have a quick chat with Camellia and see if she wants to say anything about any of the stuff that happened when we were in Elysianera. I probably should have had that discussion with her before we left, because I get the feeling that if I had discussions about all the stuff she wants to talk about, the conversation at the portal very well possibly might have gone a little bit differently. Hi! Oh god. Okay, well she still has some spirit at least. Do you want to talk more about what happened at the brothel? Are you talking about the slave of Herax, whom I was about to sacrifice to Maria, turning into my father? You did sacrifice him. I'm still trying to understand what all this means. I'm asking myself if I really want to sacrifice my father. I think I talked to her about this already. Does Maria need his blood? And I don't know the answer. I'm not even sure I want to know it, but I can't stop asking myself the question. So no, I don't want to discuss what happened at the brothel, at least for now. Okay. Ah, so you wish to tell me how beautiful I am and how anticipating our next meeting has filled you with happiness. Go on. Say what it is you want to say. You have my undivided attention. Actually, I wanted to ask you a serious question. Aw, do go on. This does not sound like the kind of thing you tell a person like Camellia. That good, hmm? Do you know, even if everything you just said was nothing but a sweet lie, I still very much enjoyed hearing it. Thank you. Okay, sure. I can't wait for our next meeting. My, but you are impatient. How gratifying. How much do you miss me? What are you prepared to do to hasten the arrival of our next assignment? Oh, can I go and kill somebody for you? Oh, I'd love to kill somebody. Also, not assignment, assignation. I'll do whatever you ask. Gold, jewels, magical art. No, lame. I don't know how to bring our next meeting any closer, but I do know what will happen if I hear you've been spending your time with another man. Okay. Okay. We can kill somebody. The thing is, if we go with this option, if I was Camellia, I would go out and pick up some other dude, just with the intention of, you know, driving me jealous so that we kill him together. Ah. Okay, so all of these are a little bit sketchy for Camellia. Can you give me a hint? This is all a little bit sketchy. I don't want to change her. I don't want her to not be batshit insane evil. I want her to want to gut people like crazy. But, I mean, tell you what, we won't go banging any demons in the meantime. But why go to such extremes? But it is up to you, I suppose. I shan't get in the way if that's what you wish to do. Thank you for the compliments, my friend. Wait for our next assignation, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Today you did something nice for me. Tomorrow I shall try to do something nice for you. Okay. Okay. All right, we got to get our simp on. That's right, Jack. We got to get our simp on before we leave. I am gonna have to bring Regil to the Hell Knight Outpost, and I don't want to bring Regil to the Hell Knight Outpost. I so don't want to have to bring Regil to the Hell Knight Outpost. I kind of want to like save Regil for a playthrough where I'm actually gonna use him. Feels lame not having Expeditious Retreat on me as I run through town. Because there's so much good there in Regil, and I want to actually like play with him in the party, but he's just not for this campaign, guys. Not for this playthrough. But we are going to have to go there eventually. I might not even level him up. I still haven't leveled him up. Of all my party members, like, he's the one that I don't know what I want to do with him at all, so. Let's travel to Gloomy Gorge again. Our piece is now, like, bright fucking blue as well. All these little 1.1 version changes. There's someone on the road, another random encounter. If this isn't Sets in a Sky, I'm gonna be pissed. It's not Sets in a Sky, I know it's not, but still. Who's yous? Brothers, sisters, I'm having a vision. I see her. I see the Holy Martyr. There she is, standing before me as if she were alive, just like in her sacred image. Hey! They're talking about Ember, the holy... Ember's the Holy Martyr? In the time we've gone, Ember has become the Holy Martyr because they thought we were dead? Hey, Toil, look over there. It's definitely her. Don't be rid... I see her too. And who's that next to her? Is that the commander? Yes, it's them. I swear by the holy tears of the martyr, it really is them. What are you talking about? I'm not a vision, I'm alive. Oh my god, Ember. Like, Ember is the most powerful person in this crusade, isn't she? Also, she has the power to make Lan do absolutely ridiculous things. All she needs to do is touch Lan, and he becomes this gargantuan giant hulking behemoth that just cleaves everything's heads off in one go. Ooh, freaking one-shot Baphomet, for crying out loud. What are you doing? Stand up. Stand up now. We'll do whatever the Holy Martyr asks of us. Where are you going? We're going to the unholy altar of Baphomet, the one shattered by the tears of our Ember the Righteous. The surviving Templars, led by the demon Thasgarod, decided that it was time to repair it and start offering up sacrifices again, since she was no longer here. They started with our former cultists. They keep them captive and kill them one by one. We don't abandon our own people. We're going to free them and shatter the altar into dust while we're at it, along with the demon and his minions. I won't lie to you, Commander. We could really use some help, but we have no time to gather RNFs. Every hour we delay could mean a death sentence for one of our brothers and sisters. If you and the preacher decide to help us, we'll be grateful to the end of our days. If not, well, we'll somehow have to handle it on our own. Gods damn it! Everybody is distracting me to do something for them right now. It's like, oh yeah, hi Sol, we'll take you back to Dresden right now. Oh, hi Toil, yeah, we'll help you deal with this problem right now. We'll help. We will help, won't we? Oh, Ember, I can't say no to you. Ember's like our little kid. I can't say no to Ember. Why are you calling her the Holy Martyr? Everyone knows Ember perished in the Abyss along with the Commander and her other disciples and thus became a martyr. Well, so everyone thought until today. We really were in the Abyss, but we're back now. I don't trust you, die. Yes. Yes. I'll come to your aid. Thank you, Commander. With both you and Ember the Righteous on our side, we cannot lose. Bless us, O Righteous One. I'm not a goddess to dole out blessings, but I do wish you success. Oh my goodness. Ember's story is so innocent and just brilliant as well. Well done, writers, well done. We're going to do a little bit of sexploration on this map real quick. This is a scripted encounter, and scripted encounter maps are a one of a kind that you're not going to get to again, you generally speaking. And if they happen to have stuff on them, you want to get that stuff that's on them. Nothing. Cool. We're not doing any buffs here, though. We'll wait till we get somewhere that actually matters for that. Oh, shit. But if I'm going to break here, I kind of would like to buff before we get there, so if I sleep overnight, I'll have my buffs the next day. But we're still really far away from it. Where do I need to go for this? Go to Baphomet's altar with Ember. Where is Baphomet's altar? Attend yet another meeting of the... Oh, yeah, right. That's because Clobberhoof is there. That's the Hell Knights. Nameless Ruins. I thought Baphomet's altar was... What's going on at the temple? Nothing. I wish there was a way to survey this map a lot quicker. Baphomet's Shrine down here. Okay, that's where I need to go. They want me to go there quickly, and I'm like, ugh, if I must. So this is not... No, it's this that I have the teleporter to. And there isn't a cross between these two. If I was to teleport here, I'd have to come up and all the way down and around and back up again. Or up this way and all the way in. So that teleport does me nothing. Treason Home, though. If there was a teleporter there, that'd be cool. I guess we're going to take 20 hours to go this way instead. We're picking up some fatigue. I'll stop at exhaustion. Hell no. Okay, Ember's exhausted, but we're there. We're at Treason Home. Alright, we'll rest here, and then we'll move on to Baphomet's Shrine. Okay, it's only 15 DC here for that. That's not bad. Yeah, this is okay still. No, this is not okay still. Crap. Lan doesn't do anything anymore. Lan isn't good for anything now. He used to have perception, so I used to have him on watch. But now he can't do that, so this is going to have to be a Ruchelet. She'll take the watch, and Lan is just going to have to assist people, is all there is to that. So, Lan, you can assist Darren, okay? Yeah, there you go. And Arushale and Camellia will be on watch. Regil would love this. We have the chaotic, evil, murderous person and the succubus on watch to keep us safe over the night. Regil would be absolutely ecstatic. This would be much nicer if it was fully voice acted. I'm not gonna lie. Who's he talking to? Camellia! Yeah. That's an appropriate response from her. She would never in a million years come close enough to his face to strip the flesh from his face. Cool. We can use our little corruption thingamabobber if we want to. Alright, if we have an encounter before we get there, I can pre-buff, but I was kind of hoping we'd have an encounter before we slept. But we never do. We have not had a single camping encounter this entire playthrough. They happen all the time in Kingmaker, but I mean, I guess our perception and our stealth are just too high. Yeah, let's enter Baphomet's Shrine. Am I going to have time to buff, or are we going to be immediately thrust into something? Thrust. Speaking of thrusting, they fixed a lot of the Cavalier stuff as well. I see them! Look, there they are! A demon in toil is there too, standing right in front of him. She doesn't seem scared at all. Bring them to me. Lord Baphomet will be pleased, especially after he sees the blood of the apostates. Yes, O mighty Thasgarod. Did you really think you could just walk away from the cult? You belong to us forever. No one will save you now. No gods, no people, not even your weak little preacher. Those poor Templars continue to serve Baphomet. They do so many terrible things and don't understand they can stop at any time. They still don't understand, even when people who manage to mend their ways are standing right in front of them. They must be very stupid. Oh! Shots fired from Ember. Let's go over there, Lord. Hurry! The redeemed knights can't hold out for long. They need our help. And these stupid Templars, how can I make them see they're wrong? You still hope to persuade them. I don't want anyone to die. Each time we have to kill someone, it's not a victory, but a defeat. We lost someone who could have become our friend. I know this is a war and killing is a part of it, but I'll save every person I can. Forward, slaves of Baphomet. Prove to the master that you're worthy to serve him. Hold on, redeemed. Don't take a single step back. We have no right to lose this battle. Ember taught us to win despite fear and despair, and this situation is scary and desperate beyond belief, right? That means it's time to win. Oh, that's the kind of attitude I want to see. We teach you to win in the most dire of situations, in the situation where it is the most dire we've ever seen. Therefore, we must win. Don't give up. We're on our way. Should I buff? Or should I just rush? I mean, I feel like this isn't that bad of a fight. I'm going to do a save here, and I'm going to take a second to actually buff my people. No, I'm not. Holy shit, my people are going on their own. Never you mind, I guess we're going. Oh, Lord Baphomet, smite these pitiful freaks. Baphomet? Poor old Baphomet. Do you really hear us? Then I beg you, stop making these good people hurt others. Baphomet, hear our words. We mean no harm to you or these good people. Enough of war. Let us pray together for peace. Are they praying for Baphomet's salvation? Have they gone insane, or have I been the insane one this whole time?
Save the last one for me.
All right, we're doing this raw. We're raw dogging this whole man, bear, pig here. They're on our side? They changed forces? Excellent. I mean, I don't anticipate this to be a ridiculously tough fight. Just move forward a bit. They're all surprised. Okay, Darren, move forward a bit as well. Lan does not have Expeditious Retreat on. That's the one buff that I absolutely wish he had, because he would have been able to charge here. But without it, we're still fine. We'll be fine. Sure we will. Also, I mean, I'm just going to destroy him. Yeah. There we go. More demons. There's always more demons. Lunchtime. Let's dine on mortal flesh. Oh, hello. I remember you. We met in the Purple City. How are your wounds? All healed up? Aww. This is the Marilith that she helped. It's that lunatic from Illusionera. Remember that crazy mortal who preached to us? Yeah, it's her all right. You know what? Go ahead and slit my throat. Eat me, do whatever, but I'm not gonna kill her. Oh my god, Ember. Come and join our side. Let us put an end to this war together. That's right. Demons, mortals, we can all be friends. Look at me. I'm a succubus, but I managed to save myself from the corruption of the abyss. You can do it too. She's right, you know. What's the point of all this never-ending slaughter? Keep fighting the whole world if you want, but I'm done. Screw this invasion, screw the world wound, and screw Baphomet twice over. I mean, he does kind of look like he's a ridiculously horny demon. He is a goat demon, and goat demons, like, in most properties tend to be, like, the kind of demons that'll ram anything, if you get what I'm saying. Are you crazy? I'm gonna make you wish you never said that. Oh, Calavacus, bro. You wanna side with us. If you don't, you're probably gonna end up in giblets. Go on then, kill me. Life in the abyss is no life at all. The girl was right. Better to live 5 minutes among mortals than return there with you scum. Peace with mortals. Down with Baphomet. The Brimarak's on our side too. Friends! Thank you. We won't let anyone hurt you. Thank you, little preacher, for opening our eyes. Well, who wants to be the first to attack the Demon Crusader?
The heartbeat quickens.
Camellia actually has more initiative than us now. She has enough Sword Saint levels to get initiative from it as well. So she's always rolling high on the initiative, and we're a lot as well. Like, I have improved initiative myself, so we're always near the top as well. So we've got 3 Calavacus, including a Mythic Greater Marauder. And this is not a surprise round, so... I mean, I charge if I can. And I want to get at this one, though. Yeah, let's go for her. And we're not going to charge. We're just going to take a regular move.
Wide open. The world...
Not bad. What's your AC? 49. That's not good enough. I'd like... Okay, so it would be higher, obviously, if we were buffed. And she's not buffed. So it would be in the 50s if we were buffed. And if we were in the 50s and she was wearing a necklace... like this one, for example, it says it's +5, but it's actually what? It's actually +6. I mean, that would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. So I can kill this Marilith oh no, I'm too far away. I can apparently maybe shoot that Calavacus, though. Mythic Greater. Yeah, let's shoot the big guy. The biggest guy there is. Find the biggest guy in the yard and knock his ass out. You couldn't have been just slightly more useful than that for us? Like that's the best you could do? If I was to put Bowling Infusion on, I can Bowling Infusion and Deadly Earth, but if I wanted to cast it here, I would have to move. And if I move, I can't gather power. So that's not going to work. In that case, do I just shoot this guy and try and kill him? Just do my best? Your best. Losers always whine about their best.
I will resist.
Okay. Cool fireball, bro. That could have gone better. Darren, I don't really want you in the thick of this. You just go to here, okay? And Ember, since this is like your quest apparently. Oh, I could sow Sirocco here. So Sirocco. Where is my chain lightning and why is it not on my hotbar? I don't understand why chain lightning is not on here. Glitter dust. You come up over here, and chain lightning, you go right next to Sirocco, please. God, she's got so many spells now, too. We got another mythic level at the end of the last session, and I have access to so many more spell slots as a result of it. Yeah. See? Ember can hit you guys, too. Lan, on the other hand, without Expeditious Retreat, can't go anywhere, so he's not able to charge anything. So he's just going to run right behind Camellia, and hopefully next turn he can cleave some of these guys. That sucked. My Brimarak buddy just went down. But now they're going after Camellia. And they're not going to hit her. Okay. I saved. Enslaved Soul, I saved against it. That's nice. Camellia, bring him down. One attack. Oh, you don't have a move? Because, yeah, okay, you were staggered. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, let's just make sure your Arcane Strike is on then, and you can still bring this guy down.
Spirits demand your blood.
Oh, lame. What can I do? I mean, I can, like, I can kill. I was hoping I would have done enough AoE to get them as well, but 495 damage to that Merilith is a good start. Move in a little bit. I could have stealthed there, but I didn't. Probably because I'm an idiot. But... oh, the Merilith fixed their issue. Problem sorted. Hey, Mr. Calavacus.
Prepare yourself.
I'd really like a greater kinetic diadem. But I need the skeletal merchant for that. He should have one at this point. And not just the merchant, I actually need him on magic mode. On the magical thingamabobbers mode. How much could I do with a Scorching Ray if I wanted to Scorching Ray now? I mean, that's not insignificant. There's still more up here, though. Are they going to force me into this? Oh, I got all of them. Nice. It does not look like they're going to force me into this just yet. Okay, so that means I have a second to cast some Buffy Wuffies.
I wonder why.
And along those lines, we're going to give ourselves a powerful change, frightful aspects on Lan. We are going to share a Hurricane Bow on me. And then we're going to share an Expeditious Retreat on Lan. I'm not going to get all of my points back every level. You actually get half of your Arcanist level plus 3 points back when you rest, so I want to make sure I have some of those still. We're going to Heroism up Lan. I'm just going to do a normal Bear's Endurance. I'm not going to powerful change it. I will do a normal Cat's Grace on me. Although I think I have a better belt anyway, so I don't think it matters. And I'll do a Bull Strength. We'll do a Reduce Person on Camellia. Come on. Protection from arrows. Rather than True Seeing, we'll just use a See Invisibility. That's good enough. That is acceptable. That's not top tier buffs,
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
but that is acceptable. And then all of the stuff that Darren has access to. Oh, do I have Death Ward already? I don't. No, then we're Death Warding. The only thing I wish is that Death Ward was easier to cast on everybody. And I don't mean like easier in a it takes less spell slot sense. I mean easier in a I can make it affect people quicker sense. There we go. Let's go. Oh, no, we're not done yet. What am I talking about? Let's go. Now let's go. Ember's running off on her own. Stop! Listen to me! Oh, she's gonna preach from the rock. That's what she's gonna do. Oh, I might have just buffed up to not have to fight anything, potentially, depending on how good Ember is. I was born the year this war began. I knew nothing about it, but my father told me that good people were going on a crusade to save the world from demons. That was like over 100 years ago. So we went too. Then my father died, but it wasn't demons who killed him. He was killed by some good knights who thought we were cultists. Stupid, right? Since then, I've watched for many years good people die stupidly in this stupid war. They die from disease, from hunger, from weapons. They kill each other because demons order them to, or out of suspicion, or out of fear. Meanwhile, demons keep coming here from the abyss. And what do they get? A scrap of a wasteland and then quick death at the end of a crusader's sword? The world wound has brought no good to anyone. Not the crusaders, the cultists, not the demons. So let's close it, all together, and finally end this war. Don't listen to this mortal fool. Bring me her head. We don't have to fight, demon. Repent and come to our side. Ooh, I don't think you should be telling them to repent. Repent implies sort of this, like, religious bullshit in my eyes. We don't have to fight, demon. Let's come and work together, is the way that this phrase should go. Don't be ridiculous. Come on. Does anyone need me to repeat my orders? I'll devour the soul of anyone who dares raise a weapon against me, and I'll start with the traitors. I will no longer serve you. Curse you and your Baphomet. Down with Baphomet! Down with the Templars! If we die today, we die as crusaders. I will devour your bodies and souls, and I'll start with this little piece of fluff. Bro. Oh, wow. Nocticula shows up. Not only does Nocticula show up, get your paws off her, you scaly filth. So, what do we have here? The preaching of a barefoot little beggar stops a battle, makes sinners repent, and turns demons to the side of good. How very interesting. I know, Jack, that it's not strictly a religious word, but there's a lot of terms that have been so appropriated by culture these days that you basically have to just say screw it to them. It's the same concept as, like, you know, Gamersgate wasn't about abusing people, it was about ethics and gaming journalism. Yeah, to you, for 10 minutes, it might have been. But then you needed to realize that you needed to drop that shit and move on. Because it became something completely different. But I mean, there is always an honorable thing in retaking words that have been appropriated for certain things. So I suppose, yeah, that's fine. I guess. In any case, Nocticula is here, and ooh, she's a little pissed that this guy's going after Ember. I confess, girl, your words failed to impress me in Illusionera, but your deeds, they are intriguing. Hey, you rebels, what does this mean? Do you fear this tiny mortal more than Baphomet, Dascari, and all the other demons in the Abyss who will be displeased by your betrayal? I don't think it's that they fear her, I think it's that they respect her. No, Lady in Shadow, we are not afraid of her or them. We are no longer afraid of anything. We've been afraid our entire lives, but this mortal girl has healed our fear. Kill us if you will, but we will no longer follow anyone's orders. It's not often I come across things I do not understand. Would you be so kind as to explain what this girl thinks she's doing? She already explained everything to you. Remember what she said to you at the last time we met? I recall a great deal of crying and sniffling, with some incoherent rambling between the sobs. What exactly was that supposed to explain to me? You there, child. What is this all supposed to mean? How do you make these hardened scoundrels, these blasphemers and murderers with blood dripping from their hands, repent? What makes even demons who scarcely crawled out of the abyss take your side? The Redeemer Oh! She just called Nocticula the Redeemer Queen. I'm gonna cry, Ember. Ember's gonna end this crusade all on her own. We didn't even need to be here. Thank you for protecting me. Why are you asking? You already know the answer. You're just afraid to accept it. Don't be afraid. What nonsense. First, don't you dare call me by that idiotic nickname. Second, I am afraid of nothing. Third, please do not think of me as your personal bodyguard from now on. The only reason I didn't allow him to burn you is because I wanted to understand what's going on here. And interrogating a pile of ashes would be a trifle inconvenience. You don't seriously think your sickly sweet whining would make me relinquish my demon lord throne, do you? You already know the answer, Redeemer Queen. I see you are not the same as you were in the Purple City. You have changed. In the name of all that is unholy. What was I thinking? What kind of answers could I expect from this feeble-minded creature? Why did you come here? I ask myself the same question. I think I wanted to understand why hardened murderers and bloodthirsty demons suddenly started eating out of this insane beggar's hands, but what's the use in trying to understand the ravings of a lunatic? The only reward for my curiosity was a headache. How did you know what was going on? I have eyes everywhere. I keep a close watch on you and your gang. Yeah, okay, all right. I knew it! You sent your friends to look after me, to keep me from harm. I had a feeling they were protecting me. Protect you? Who do you think you are, you mortal idiot? If you want, go ahead and jump off this cliff head first. I won't lift a finger to save you. But you've already saved me, just now. For the first and last time in your short, meaningless life. So this is your new title, the Redeemer Queen. The next person who calls me that risks becoming acquainted with my collection of torture implements. Oh, Ember. You want to help us? As if. Do your own fighting. Good queen. She pretends not to understand, but she understands everything. Yeah, she's being a little bit of a tsundere, isn't she? Looks like everyone's brains have already been melted. Doesn't matter. I alone am strong enough to devour you all. Glory to Baphomet and death to mortals. So there's a couple of them up here, and Ember is on this perch The thing is, like, if Ember was a witch right now, she'd be able to evil eye all these guys and just, like, boom, evil eye the whole battlefield from up there. As it stands, I'm actually going to have to fight some of these people. There's actually a lot of them. Not a lot of them turn sides. Let's get Camellia in there and let's start tanking. We got to tank some, we got to spank some. We got to outrank some. 44 and 42 and 16. Lots of different sources. Oh no, that's damage reduction. Only one source of spell resistance and it's 35. I can overcome that.
You are today's sacrifice.
Good start. Fire snake. That sucks. Did they just kill somebody? Not my people, but one of them. Unknown. So who am I going to kill today? That Templar is a little annoying. There's one with a bow here. People with bows are always annoying, aren't they? I say as I have a bow. Let's kill the one with the bow. Yeah. That's what I thought. 262 damage. It's gone. And I only took 5 to get there, so I can stealth. Look at me. Now I'm gone. Look at me. Now I'm gone. I just need land to hit these fools so I can get an intimidation check off. Not to mention like a massive cleaving finish. He just fireballed my own people. Okay. I mean, that breath weapon just wiped out everybody on my side except like this Merilith. Like all the human cultists on my side except for the ones that are hanging back here. The Templars that were here are all dead now because that was a nasty breath weapon. And a Brimmerak warrior died. That's unholy damage. He did a bit of damage to a Ruchelet. But we're okay. I mean, I survived it. I tanked it just fine, I suppose. Rue, can you do a bit of damage to him? He has really low touch AC. Actually, hold on. This might be close enough that I could do a Bowling Infusion. Deadly Earth. Is Camellia affected by this? No, if I do it here, Camellia is not affected. And it's in range. It looks like I can't hit that other guy as well, though. Barely. That could be quite potent. But then I missed that Merilith. Never mind. We're not going to do a Bowling Infusion on this. We're just going to use a blue flame, and we're going to shoot the main guy.
Desna, guide my hand.
We got through spell resistance. What's our bonus? 31. Yeah, we're going to break through 35 with a 31 relatively often. And 71 damage is nice. Ember! You want to shoot them with a lightning fireball? It's kind of a little sketchy, isn't it? Kind of sketchy AF, actually. But shoot there. Artillery strike from above. I like it. I like it a lot. Lan, I need your turn to come. The sooner the better. Oh, yes. Line up for Lan. Line up for Lan. I'm going to actually get Darren in here to apply teamwork feats. And get Archon Zora on them. Let's make sure all of the correct stuff is turned on. Notice his Vital Strike is not turned on. Let's turn his Greater Vital Strike on. Regular Vital Strike goes away. This goes away. Power Attack is turned on. And Cleaving Finish he has now, so...
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Wow, he took a big hit. Oh, he's going down. He did not go down. What happened? He has Cleaving Finish now. He used Cleaving Finish. Okay. So he did 1,000 damage to the Merilith. He used Dazzling Display because that's his Dreadful Carnage proccing. Then he used Cleaving Finish and he hit Tazgarod for 273, so he did not crit, so Tazgrod did not die, but he did get a cleaving finish off. He failed one Intimidate, and he succeeded on the other. And then he succeeded on a bunch more Intimidate checks. This guy does not look like he is shaken, but all of these other guys are shaken, it looks like. Including my own demons, the ones that are on my side. Okay, cool. I mean, I can target his touch AC now that I have Dimension Strike, now that I think about it. But it's going to use a lot of our Arcane Pool, but why not? Yeah, let's resolve all attacks as touch attacks. These are all going to hit.
Go for their hearts!
Okay, that was effing awesome. So what happened there, Camellia attacked, and then Camellia got a critical. Yeah, she got a crit. And because she got a crit, Lan was able to take an attack of opportunity because of outflank. And then Lan hit him for 300 on his attack of opportunity on Camellia's turn. And killed him, and then used Cleaving Finish to attack another guy and do 273 to another target. Not on his turn, on Camellia's turn. And then probably intimidated everything again. He failed on one thing. God, yes. Lan is a beast. He's gonna stand up again, isn't he? I mean, I just did 557 damage myself, so... Yeah.
You see that?
He stood up again, and that prompted an attack of opportunity, and we killed him again.
So strangely. We've killed many people. We've saved many people. These knights came here to kill each other, but instead, they became friends.
And because he stood up, Lan got an attack of opportunity, killed him, and then he cleaving finished the other guy and took him out as well. So him standing up killed his buddy as well as him. And that wasn't even Lan's turn. Like, Lan just... He killed something on his turn. He killed, like, something on Camellia's turn. And then he killed something on the demon's turn while the demon was standing up. He is just a beast once he's buffed by Ember. Holy crap.
Everyone is praising me.
10,000 experience.
I know I did nothing special. I just reminded them of something they already knew. And those demons... Back in the Purple City, they laughed at my words, but I saw they were listening. I believed they would one day remember my words and understand them. And it happened. If humans can stop being evil, so can demons. Even demon lords like the Redeemer Queen.
So you think Nocticula is now on the path of good?
Of course. She is very proud. She'd never say it out loud, but I see that she has changed. You know, I pray to the demon lords every day and ask them to come to their senses. Descari and Baphomet don't listen to me, but she's different. I know she hears everything. Maybe one day, not soon, but one day, she will get out of the abyss.
Dude, I love this story. And yes, I love the overall story of this game. It's fantastic. It is so much more nuanced and actually has elements of different shades of all kinds of stuff than Kingmaker had. But just this one arc of this story, I'm down with this. This is awesome. What'll happen to the Redeemed Brotherhood next?
Their numbers will increase. They will be joined by new people who have mended their ways. Good people who still think they have been abandoned and have no choice but to be evil. They'll help each other get out of the abyss, and they'll defeat those who have chosen to stay there. The Redeemed Knights want me to go with them, to teach and guide them.
I can't lose my Ember.
I'll stay where I'm needed most, with you. These good knights think they need me, but they managed even when they believed I was dead. My words have shown them the right path, and that's good. Now they can save each other and themselves without me.
I'd like to just to frame it in perspective. This entire conversation is going down while freaking blood is raining out of the sky. Just for perspective. How did you manage to get an entire squad of cultists to repent?
They weren't really cultists.
They were good
good
people
who just got confused and started to think they were cultists. I just reminded them who they really are.
Hey, I still maintain that Iomede's cronies are all cultists. I maintain that the Hand is a cult leader in the cult of Iomede, and I would still say a lot of them are good people as well. So, good people can be cultists, Ember. It's not like a mutually exclusive thing. You don't have to be insane to be a cultist. You don't have to be a bad person to be a cultist. You just have to be a person who was vulnerable to some sort of manipulation at some point, and that manipulation is just what you really, really needed at that point in your life.
Wait, what do you think? About me? About these nights? About everything that's happened?
We could say that they're right to call her Saint Ember and Ember the Righteous, which she keeps saying, no, I'm not, I'm not. I'm just going to say your father would be so proud of you.
My father. He was good. You would have been friends if he hadn't died. So many people I've loved have died. You're not going to die, are you?
No promises.
You've always been there for me. When I was
The entire
scared
plan from the
and when I
beginning was that
doubtful,
we were probably going to die.
You supported me. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be long dead. Thank you.
Yeah, the entire plan for this character was they were probably going to end up out of this game dead, but that might not be the case. Can I not loot this? Is there anywhere that I can loot this from without talking to you? Hello? No, there's no pixel where I can loot this. Well then. Very well. I'll just loot everything else. There was probably nothing on it anyway. What do we got here? He has some sort of breastplate and a spear. Not that impressive. Yeah, not that impressive. Probably just normal magic. Yeah, +2 and an unholy long spear +1. Not even that impressive. Anything else on this map? This is obviously like an actual map, so we should explore it. See if there's any tricksy hidden things anywhere. If I can dimension door anywhere really awesome. This is interesting. Hey! Secret loots. Ugh. Nothing I care about, though. But I mean, if you pick up like 500 of those, like, nothing I care about secret loots, eventually it'll be something. There's a chest up here as well. Did I already get that? That was where Ember was, wasn't it? She was like standing overlooking this cliff. And there was a chest up here? That does not appear to be an actual chest. It just appears to be a doodad on the map. Okay, well, unless there's nothing in there, I guess we leave and we see if it's gonna let me loot this corpse or not. Oh, Lan, bro, before we leave, I should maybe do something about that.
Missed me already?
Your face. Something has to be done about your face. Good enough.
We'll make things right.
Yeah, I get to loot the Templar. Sweet. Okay, now that that's dealt with, let's go to the Dragon Graveyard, shall we? Watch me just fail the Hell Knights quest because I take too much time. I want to go to the Dragon Burial Ground, though. That's where I want to go. 1 day, 14 hours. Let's make this happen. Teleporting back to Dresden might have been quicker, but I don't care. We're doing good here. I don't need to retake a fortress. Oh shit, maybe I do. No, that's the Banner of Victories. Okay, so I had all of my... I had days built up on this. I had a ton of days built up on this before, so I could just like let time pass because I fought and fought and fought and killed army after army after army. But now I don't. Also, can I use Setsuna yet? She leveled up. That's cool and all. Crusader Army 2. Some Hedge Knights and some Calavacuses. Hey! This must be from what just happened. Tell me about your generals. Yes, I can assign him. Sweet. In that case, I'm going to go back to army number 17, and we're going to assign him to this. We'll recall you, and we're going to assign him. And Setsuna Shai is back. So that's going to give us Master of Maneuver 2 and 3. So I have up to 6 people I can put in this army. And also our Scorching Ray and Fireball are back. Also our High Power is back. Yes! This pleases me. This pleases me greatly. Crusader Army 2 in the meantime. I have to wait 3 days before I can reassign her. So I do have another general available to me now on the bright side. Now this army, though, it might have lost a lot of marksmen, but now this army has a big-ass infirmary. It's got all kinds of good stuffs. I can actually do something with it. So, if I want to do something with it... Ooh, can I call to arms now? Yes, I can select call to arms now. It works. So here's the thing. I think it would be best to have an army with just marksmen in it, and then just call to arms on it. But it'll be back in 15 days. Let's just do it, shall we? Hey, we got some marksmen. That's good, at least. And I can mass teleport them somewhere. If I wanted to mass teleport them, I could, like, mass teleport them down here. And then I can fight some of these demon armies to recover my banner. God, I wish I had all my old army back. He needs reinforcements, and he needs different... Okay. No, this makes sense. Let's go army number 2. What do I have available in Dresden to recruit? Just these dudes. So I have these already. Calavacus, I don't really care about them. We'll leave them behind. Let's do a quick search for mercenaries, shall we? Duelists. Cuirassiers, these are slingers. And those are bandits. Apparently thieflings. I'm not thrilled by any of this stuff, actually. I'm gonna leave these guys behind. We're just gonna take his army as it stands. Which is terrifying because it's not that strong of an army. Mass teleportation is 18 days, though. So if I take his army and I transplant it down, like, here, he's gonna have to go back up himself soon. There's good fortresses over here that are easy to take out. Level 7s. I kind of want to do that. Those are Minotaurs. They might be, like, shooters. The shooty types. There's a voracious jumble there. They show the picture of the item now. That's cool. That's like Zombos. I could probably take that fortress out. I think we'll do that. We'll head this way. You know what? Fine. Let's mass teleportation. Let's see how this is going to work. I know, Crusade management, right? Can I, like, teleport to here? No, I have to teleport to an actual location. And the army is here. Sweet. Then I got Mighty Tempest. I can do damage to them. I can replenish his energy. I can terrify something. I can make us better, and I can use Power of Gold. +1 bonus to attack for every 1,000 finance points in the Crusade treasury. For 3 days. That's nuts. You know what? Done. Power of gold. We're gonna go crush this and then we'll take on a fortress as well. I lost a lot of marksmen, so they haven't. Oh, they're just gonna take out these axe throwers. Yeah, let's just kill the axe throwers. I still have a decent number of them. Nice. And let's just engage. My lager beer elementals. Okay, that went relatively well, considering this isn't the strongest force I've ever used. All right, so the Banner of Victories is back. I need to kill more armies. What is this? It's just a relic, okay. So I need to kill more armies and I need to take fortresses. Damn it! It needs to be in the Waste, Petrified Library, Wounded Lands, and Winged Woods region. This is the Petrified Libraries. This is the Petrified Library. That should have made the banner go green. Lame. Well, we're gonna take this fortress out. Ramek! Nothing like signing up for next year's health insurance. Ugh. Yeah, I would not be too pleased to have to do that. Would not be too pleased to have to do that at all. Having to sign up for yearly health insurance, that just sounds like ridiculous. Health insurance is just a thing. You just have it. Having to sign up for it would just be gross. Good fireball. Let's murder some of these zombos now. I'm gonna keep shooting. Nice. I think I'm gonna stop with the spells now. Maybe I'll spell again. I could kill this outright, potentially. Let's try that. Nope, almost. No losses, please. The Lager Beer Elementals really need some sort of special ability. Also, I am insanely disappointed that with version 1.1, they did not make the Beer Elementals brown and bubbly. Like, Beer Elementals obviously need to be brown and bubbly. If they're not, they're just not Beer Elementals. Well, I just don't have any health issues for the whole year. Yeah. That's definitely the way that works. Yeah, I always found it really weird, the whole concept of, like, make sure you sign up for your whatever benefits under this plan and this and this and the whatever and blah blah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you alive? Yes, you're alive. Congratulations. Here's your health card. This is your health number. You're taken care of. That's the way it works. Like, why it would not work that way somewhere else is the most bizarre concept in the world to me. The Crusaders are not the only ones fighting against the World Wound. After searching the encampment, the soldiers concluded that it was set up by a group of mammoth lords that consisted of the representatives of different clans. They wandered too deep into demon territory, got ambushed, and made a defensive stand. Damn. This is interesting, because there's a fortress here, and there's a fortress right below us. Which means I have two towns right next to each other, potentially. And that shit don't make no sense. Also, my Banner of Victories is back. I had to take a fortress out to get it, though. which should be the banner of conquest, not the banner of victories. In any case, it's back, so I'm happy. Let's take out this army, maybe. They have bandits. 200 finance points. Yeah, let's take that army out real quick. That's the Great Society for you, I suppose. Yeah, he's a range unit. I want to kill range units, you know? I just feel like ranged units need to die if they're not mine. There we go. Just one turn, all of their ranged units. Ooh, he's trying to bypass me and go after my my marksman. Well, that's not nice. You're not allowed to do that. No, you're not. Morale, sweet. Now there's so few of them that they're inconsequential anyway. Now there's really so few of them that they're inconsequential. But then, like, I mean, we're talking about like health insurance, whether or not it should be kind of free market or subsidized, or should it be completely provided by something else, or should insurance even necessarily be a thing? Should the health industry be completely owned and operated by whatever? And this goes to so many different extremes and all that kind of thing. But I mean, from my perspective, generally speaking, free market tends to not work in the long run for anything. It tends to be colossally broken and needs to have massive regulation put on it for it to work at all. So yeah, I'm totally on board with the fact that, you know, you're just born. Congratulations. You're a living human being. Here's your health number. You have insurance. Congrats. That's the way it works, and I am totally up for that. The more armies I kill, the more time I stack up on this. This is why I'm using the army right now. Those are interesting. Some sort of hellhound nightmare bullshit. Looks less like a demon army, more like an undead army of some kind. Anyway, I'm taking it out. Less things existing on the free market is good in my books. More things publicly owned and subsidized, more better. Is it pink? It is pink, but it's just the way that society functions better, and it's the way that economies function better. So they're gonna go after my marksman if I move, but I'm gonna move because apparently I hate life. Oh, brutalized. I could have killed this one. They're just so small and insignificant that they're not really going to do anything. Yes, morale. God, it just feels so much better in this patch now that the effect is there for when morale pops and you get your second turn. It always just felt like a bug before. It didn't feel like it was supposed to work that way. Energy points, sweet. Yeah, I could go after this, I suppose. They have a general though. Yeah, I don't want to get fireballed by their general is the problem. What are these? Archers. That's what archers look like now? They're not tieflings anymore? Spearmen, mounted scouts. These are cultists? Yeah, 500 cultists. These Brimaraks are immune to our fireballs, but that's not bad. They have their own fireballs that they shoot at us, though, or scorching rays, rather. I'm just afraid that he's going to shoot me with a scorching ray or a fireball, and my marksmen are all going to be dead. Suckle on the government heat from cradle to grave. I mean, that's not the way it works. That's literally the overblown like ridiculous perspective on it, but yeah. It's not about suckling on any tit, but okay, cool. There's no more armies here. There's just the thing here. It's like, okay, I do not want to, from one controversial topic to another controversial topic that couldn't possibly, you know, have any kind of strife between people. It's like the mentality on things like firearms. Every time I hear somebody make the ridiculously, like, the statement that literally proves my point, like, this is a good statement, by the way. Every time somebody makes this statement and they say it like it's a bad thing, I just, like, my mind is blown that their mind could even think that this is a bad thing. When people say, if you outlaw guns, only criminals will have guns. Yes, exactly. That is the point. That is why you outlaw guns. Then only the criminals have the guns, and then I drive a fucking tank over them because they have a gun. I don't have to worry about stupid fucking civilians blowing their heads off because they have guns and they shouldn't. If you have a gun, I fucking shoot you with a tank because you're a criminal. That's the way this works. Thank you. That's exactly how it works. But for some reason, they're always like, only criminals would have guns, as if somehow that means the criminals are going to take over the world. No. This isn't like that Family Guy episode where they, or the Simpsons episode, I don't even remember what it was now. It was Family Guy, because Stewie turned into like an octopus creature at the end, where they all gave up their guns and all of a sudden like the aliens take over the world or something. That's not the way it works. It's just getting it out of the hands of dumbass fucking civilians who are going to blow their own fucking heads off. That's all it is. But I also don't want to deny other societies that have people in them who want to have firearms on everybody's hands from having them. All the power to them. I just choose to never be a part of such a society. Everybody's fatigued. We're going to move on until we're exhausted. Ember is exhausted. This is fine. No problem. Let's fight. Should I be buffing here? Am I going to arrive there within the next day? If I rest and I arrive and I'm buffed when I get there, then I don't have to buff when I'm there. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think we're just going to go here and we're going to murder death kill these guys. Hey, Mr. Man-Bear Pig. Goodbye, sir.
First blood.
500 damage. Good start. We are still in combat, though, so there's more here. I could check the initiative tracker, but why bother? How many tanks does your country have? Hey, hey, hey. I'll have you know we now have almost as many submarines as the West Edmonton Mall. No, that is an old, overblown exaggeration of a joke, but there are still criminals because that's humanity for you. There will always be criminals. This is one very much more on the conservative side viewpoint that I have on things. There are always going to be criminals. There is no, you know, idealized fantasy fairy society when there's not going to be criminals, and it's just controversial topics left and right today, guys. Let's talk about something like sexual assaults. I'm not gonna go into detail on anything, so I'm gonna keep triggers away. But just the general concept of it, right? I am 100% of the belief that the person who commits these acts is the person who's responsible for them. Our society outlaws that kind of thing. Our society's general principle of morality these days tends to say that those kinds of things are not right. They're ethically wrong, they're morally wrong, and they're just crimes, right? And I support that. I 100% support that. And I fully believe that it is the perpetrator's fault. It is never the victim's fault. Ever. They are not to blame for the situations they get into. However, I'm not a conservative, but the totally understanding the way the reality works sort of conservative side of me also says that the victims can do things that don't work in their favor. They can do things that are against them. They can do things that are going to make the situation worse for them. And
Make your peace.
that could have been something that they just didn't do. Right? Like, I can appreciate both sides of the spectrums in a lot of different things. But when it comes to healthcare, though, it's just one controversial topic after the other, and back to the first one again. Absolutely mind-boggling that there is any society that has an actual functioning government. I understand if it's like a tribal society or something like that, but any society with an actual functioning central government that takes taxes from people, it is mind-boggling that you just don't have health coverage. Just for being a living human being, essentially.
I'll cut you wide open.
Like, this is the point that taxes exist for. And I am not... I am not a person that likes a lot of taxes. When it comes to, like, ridiculous over service tax and spending, I am not that kind of person. And, But this is, like, literally the reason that it exists for. Don't give a shit about garbage collection. Don't give a shit about, like, all of these other things that you have a million different ways to gain access to in a reasonable manner from reasonable people who want to do this work. We're talking about an industry that requires a very select group of people to provide the service. That not just anybody can provide this service, and the free market might actually work on. An industry where you need a very select group of people with a select group of skills. Guess what? The free market doesn't work on select industries with select groups of skills. They don't work on things where you need special materials that only you have access to. Anywhere where somebody can get an edge on the market, the free market doesn't work. So it has to be regulated. And ugh, in any case, whatever. Congratulations, Ramek. Hopefully your health insurance is sorted out for the next year, and you won't have any problems. Hey, Catnip. Good to have you.
Knock knock. Who's
Ooh,
there?
voice acted camping.
Hera who? Hera Lictor Regil.
No,
He's
you're
not
supposed
in
to
the
say
group.
Knock knock, and I'm supposed to say who's there, and then you reply. Go on, try it again.
That would have been much better if Regil was actually in the group, I think. We're building up a little corruption. I need to use that little statue thing to burn off corruption. There's a lot of hitting next since you're not changing anything. Yeah. Well, you know, look forward to next year, I suppose. Yeah, it's controversial topic day today, apparently. Well, we've talked about health insurance. We've talked about firearm control. We've talked about victims of sexual assaults. Just a little bit of everything so far. Right, elven armor, all that stuff. I remember this. Is there going to be encounters on the way? Should I be buffing? Let's do it. I might be fighting dragons, maybe. You know what? Let's hold off on that. Let's do one of these. I'm gonna hold off on True Seeing here, but we'll give Land this. I'm not gonna give us spell resistance, but what I will do is Death Ward, as long as I don't That's life bubble. Yeah, everybody needs death ward. Opioid cops surf up. Obviously, some level of regulation is needed in every industry. Yep. But, see, the thing is, Jack, you say something like some level of regulation is needed in every industry. Because, you know, like, we don't want to die in plane crashes because the bolts were cheaper and they bought cheaper bolts, right? Like, some level of regulation is needed in every industry. But as soon as you say that, we now have crowds and crowds of people saying, oh, well, that guy's just a pinko. Obviously, we can't listen to him about anything anymore. And it's just, how fucked in the head do you have to have these kinds of mentalities, guys? You know what? I don't care what kind of dragon it is. We're covering everything. I'm only covering protection from fire, though. Okay, and then Ember's buffs. We will do a powerful change, Bear's endurance on everybody. Greater heroism on land. Powerful change, Cat's grace on me. Powerful change, Cat's grace on Camellia. A powerful changed, shared, frightful aspect on land. Make him big. A shared hurricane bow on me. And a shared expeditious retreat on land. That should be good, right? You know, 5 minutes of buffing later. Oh no, Camellia needs to cast her personal buffs, guys. And she needs a reduced person still. I could have used Ember's reduced person, but this is good enough. We'll do that. Okay, let's go. Can I just go straight to the door? Where is the door? Here. This must be the door. This is the door. Awesome, let's go. Yeah, no new encounters along the way. It's not like this place is overrun with, like, ghosty dragons or anything. Oh! That's new! But the regulations need to create incentives that promote good conduct and ethical practices. Some laws are created with good intentions, but create perverse incentives. Yes, I agree. There are lots of laws, and regulation doesn't have to be laws either, necessarily. Regulations can be imposed without legislation. But they do sometimes create perverse incentives. This is true. This is entirely true. Whether intended or not, sometimes it's intended to create perverse incentives in a sense. Dragon fights. Hey! You can't keep the alarm bell silenced forever. Hevelathamus. When it rings, the fury of metallic dragons will descend upon you. They'll protect the sacred child. Is this a black dragon? Is that what's going on? Did you just beat up a poor little metallic dragon? I don't need to silence the bell. I'm going to destroy it, but you won't be alive long enough to witness its destruction. There's an add-on for Twitch that makes an audio notification when someone says your name. Oh, sweet. Or any nicknames you set. And the noises you spell selection makes it very similar, so you keep getting... Oh! Nice. I mean, unfortunate, I suppose, but nice. Stop! Stop him! This is Hoku Gale. Cool. He's a priest of Dahak! Okay. Nice. No, like, mouse over on Dahak. He wants to take the child. What child? I am Hokugale Ruzaref, the protector of this cave. I beseech you, help me. Vanquish him. Protect the child. There you are, Commander. Right on time. We'll need to finish off this worm before more of them appear. What child? The greatest treasure of dragonkind, Jarsagax, Aghamornalind... Dave, the divine offspring. He has been asleep in his egg for centuries, waiting to usher in a new era for dragonkind. Look at the bones scattered around you. These are the remains of those who fought for the right to keep the sacred child. And today the metallic dragons will lose the right. The chromatic dragons will be the new guardians of the divine offspring. Guys, am I gonna have to kill a black dragon bitch today? Lathamus, you're a dragon? So the guy we were helping out here is a black dragon? Did you enjoy my little charade? I know how warm bloods feel about black dragons. I can imagine the kind of reception I would have had if I appeared for you in my true form. But I didn't lie to you about my work. I wish to change the future of our kind. The metallic dragons are hiding away something that rightfully belongs to all dragons, and I am here to retrieve it. Don't know how I feel about this. You've come to seize the child, to make him a monster just like your master Dahak. Do you think you can disguise your true intentions with all this talk of fairness? Your soul is rotten to the core. Yeah, fairness and, like, democracy, more controversial topics, are not the way the world works, bro. Yeah, obviously this is a tense situation. I have some questions. I mean, exactly what type of metallic dragon are you? You kind of look maybe silvery. If you're a platinum dragon, I'm totally on board with you. You're nothing more than a pawn. Why is this child so important? The child is the subject of an ancient legend. At the dawn of creation, at the beginning of time, Sorry, just got distracted by a notification. Two streams, order and chaos, came together and took form. They became the first dragons and gave birth to the gods. But Dahak, the eldest son, fierce and proud, refused to share his power. He destroyed as many of his brothers and sisters as he could, but one last egg was hidden on Golarion by his cowardly father, Apsu. No one knows what will hatch from it. A being of order, a being of chaos, Anakin Skywalker. But when it happens, the future of dragonkind will be changed forever. This child will herald the dawn of a new era. No one can say when he's destined to be born, and so keep him safe, hidden in secret caves. Okay. Cool. Your lot will never have the child. We won't let you corrupt him. We must raise him with love. Teach him how to be kind and good, so that the world will prosper. This child is our future. The thing about children is, no matter how you raise them, they're gonna turn into their own person regardless. Like, yeah, there's some nurture in there and who their personality is gonna be. It's not like strictly a genetic thing. But the nurture isn't only from you, it's from their general experiences in life, and they're going to become their own person whether you like it or not. So you can raise them all cute and cuddly and fine, and hey, I'm going to build droids and pod racers and try and save everybody back home, and they're going to turn into fucking Darth Vader whether you like it or not. Who said anything about corruption? Do you think my master Dahak was corrupted? No. He was born proud, raging, and free. So why are you so certain the divine child will be any different upon his birth? The metallic dragons believe the egg was hidden by the cowardly Apsu. But what if it wasn't Apsu? What if Master Dahak hid the egg instead? Perhaps he knew that one day a worthy ally would be born. An ally who would help him overthrow his father. I mean, I kind of want to kill the bigger one, just because he's a bigger one. You're a priest of Dahak? I serve the greatest of dragons, the rageful Dahak, son of Apsu. The one whose breath set hell aflame. Cool. The one who shall unseat his father and usher in a new age for Golarion. An age of glorious conflict. Wow. Edgelord much? Doesn't the thought of it fill your soul with longing? At long last, we will unleash the pure rage, fury, and chaos in our hearts. We shall become free. Yeah, he's just becoming more edgelord with every dialogue. Free, but at what cost? Galarian will be left in ruins. Why would you desire such freedom? No, mortal, don't let him. He wants to use the sacred child to destroy our world. Okay. What's the bell do, guys? The bell will send a signal to the metallic dragons. Its sound will let them know that the child is in danger. Their presence would complicate matters significantly. Trust me, a fight with them would be a lot harder than beating up a half-dead guardian. You can't break it. The bell's enchantment's protected against dragons like you. God, if I was a gold dragon right now, I feel like I would be compelled to side with the metallics on this. Because, you know, metallic dragon, chromatic dragon. I could have picked a gold dragon, but I didn't. We're a track star, so we could do whatever we want. And I mean, chromatics are chaotic, but they're chaotic evil, and I'm leaning good. Enough, I want to talk about something else. Have you heard the one about the... No. Yeah. I must stand against you. Sorry, guys. This is the dumbest fucking thing. We basically just declared war on the chromatics and the metallics. Trickster! Do whatever you want. I don't care.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Okay, so I get to fight you one after another? I don't have to fight you together? Okay. Good start. Let's turn on Arcane Strike. What do you look like? 49 AC, 49 flat-footed, 2 touch AC though. Camellia can hit that easily using Dimension Strike. But let's just go for a regular AC here.
Demand your blood.
So, okay, so she does need a 20 on that. What am I rolling right now? I'm rolling... $31. Flat-footed's not going to help us, so let's study target. And shoot him. Okay, that could have gone better. Arushale is almost definitely going to hit. Spell resistance is only 38. As long as she overcomes spell resistance, this is a hit. Like, it's guaranteed, basically. Can I maximize and not take burn? I can maximize and not take burn. Yes. Okay, let's do that.
I will resist.
178 damage. How much did that register on him? That's a good chunk of his HP. I think Lan is going to finish this guy off, guys. I've already got a teamwork feat on him from Camellia. Darren's just going to move up a little bit. Ember, I mean, sure, Scorching Ray him. Just a little bit of a spitball of damage. I think Lan is just going to... Lan is immune to Shaken. He failed the saving throw, but he is immune to Shaken. Okay, good. I think he's probably just going to cut this guy's head right off, like 1,000 damage critical right now.
You won't survive me.
1,120 damage critical from Lan. So his attack was a 15. He rolled a 15, and Lan crits on an 11 plus. Yeah, Lan... I want to look at Lan, not me. Show me Lan. Okay, this is Lan. Lan crits on an 11 to 20, as long as he hits. So he rolled a 15, which is a critical threat. And he has 50 plus 50 modifiers, so that's a 65, which definitely hit AC. Then he rolled a 10 plus 50 for his confirmation, so he confirmed his critical. against his 53 flat-footed AC. Did 1,120 damage. That's 8d8 plus 248 times 4. And then he tried to intimidate this other dragon, but failed to... It's a dragon, guys. How is he going to intimidate a dragon? Or, excuse me? And he got 98,000 experience. That's a lot of experience for one kill. Go and see if the egg is unharmed while I break this bell. No, I want to kill you too, bro. I want that real quick. Oh, come on. No way. Can I ring the bell? No. This isn't at all possibly a trap, is it? Okay, some sort of loot here. Goggles of piercing gaze, is that what... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, that's what Darren already has. His Elton John glasses. Alright, well then... The image depicts a man and a woman holding hands above a cradle. The woman's face has been scratched off, and her features are impossible to distinguish. Really? Because to me it looks like it depicts a fucking dragon and an egg and another fucking dragon that's all scratched off, and nobody is holding hands over anything. You could say that they're holding hands over a cradle, meaning the cradle is the egg. Like, I understand that, but I don't see any holding hands at all happening here. What's on this side? This image depicts a man and a woman holding hands above a... Again? I mean, this one actually does depict that, in human form at least. But they're not holding hands again. Both of their hands are above it, technically, but nobody's holding anything. What's this? The mural all share a common motif of two intertwined rivers, one dark and one light. These represent the freshwater and saltwater streams from which the dragon's gods appeared. Cool. Mr. Dragon Egg, Mr. Anakin Skywalker's egg. That's a big-ass egg. Those other two dragon eggs we found, I feel like they weren't that big. Ooh. Hand-holding is in the 18+ patch for the game. Oh, yeah. Man. Hi there. I won't hurt you. No. All this fuss over some pipsqueak? Squeaks indignantly, jumps up, and his scales turn green. He's watching you closely. Is it a green dragon? The bell won't bother us anymore. I'll just take the egg in. No, this cannot be. It's... Dave! The sacred child! He hatched! But how did this happen? I mean, I touched... oh. That sounds so dirty. Guys, I just promised, before we came here, when we were in Dresden, I promised Camellia that I wouldn't touch any other women. And I just touched this egg and it hatched. Dave? That's a very long name for a newborn. Don't forget, this is a divine child, born in the days of creation. He remained connected to this world during his long years of slumber, and that connection has given him wisdom and experience. Thus, he has earned his long title. Mm-hmm. I touched it and he hatched. You touched the egg? Are you telling me you brought about the event we've been waiting for centuries? With a single touch? What sort of creature are you? Your touch awoke a dragon. My master will be very interested to hear about you. Oh, I would love to cut your head off right now, sir. Wherever you go, everything changes. Eternity's end. Some die and others are born. All become new and nothing stays the same. Who are you? It's a mystery. Is this bad? Did I do something bad, guys? I don't understand it. Did I do something bad? I'm an Aragorn-looking motherfucker. That's why I'm using my Aragorn voice right now. Did I do something bad? You've missed the forest for the trees. The egg was never important. It was the dragon inside that mattered. For good or ill, this dragon will change everything. Hail, glory be Dave! But I never thought I'd witness its birth during my lifetime. A new future awaits. This is the dawn of a new era for dragonkind. And the age of Aquarius, apparently, as well. So what happens now? I will look after him. I'll try to take him to my master. He will decide what to do with the child. As for you, you shall receive your reward. Oh yes, the reward you deserve. Hish! Hides behind me. Aww. It's ironic, after all my service to Dahak, searching for spells that could weaken the defenses of this world, pitting powerful mortals against each other, sowing chaos from the shadows. Dave has chosen someone else. Huh. It really is ironic. Guys, why are they throwing all of the most ridiculous song titles at us? Well, it doesn't matter. I was going to kill you anyway. I'll kill you, you two-faced scum. I think he wants me to become his guardian. I still want to fight this dragon, but still. The sacred child has made his choice, yes, but that changes nothing. He will join the servants of Dahak. Step away from the child, and I will be merciful. I will make your death swift. You said Dave is destined to become Dahak's ally. I don't want to pass this, though. I want to fight the Dargan, guys. I want to fight the Dargan. I'm going to fight the Dargan. I'll kill you.
Let's have some fun.
So this is a black Dargan. Black Dargans are fairly renowned for their acid, right? Right? That sounds right to me. Acid? Yeah.
You are
Energy
today's
acid.
sacrifice.
So he's got 57 AC, 56 flat-footed, only 7 touch AC, though 38 spell resistance. I can overcome that. Immune to all the dominate things, but not immune to dominate whatever or hold whatever. No, he is. Charm whatever. He is immune to charm whatever. My Trickster spell. Can't be dominated, sleeped, paralyzed, or prone. And he's a Dargan, so he's going to have true seeing, right? Frightful Presence. Yeah, okay. Disintegrate. Oh, no. No, and Greater oh, God, no. Oh, somebody's going to die today. Ember will remember this. Yeah. Somebody's going to die today, guys. Every time we go up against somebody with Disintegrate, somebody dies. Also, he's got Greater Vital Strike. And, like, probably plus a bajillion. Yeah, 46 strength. 98,000 experience points, though. Lots of experience for this quest if we take these Dargans out. But I don't see True Seeing yet. Immune to trip. Whatever this is. No background, okay. Critical focus, so he's gonna confirm his crits easy. Improved critical, so he's gonna crit lots. He probably has like 7 attacks with all of his claws and shit. Okay, so he doesn't have True Sight. So maybe, just maybe, Camellia can do this. Also, oh my god, Dimension Strike. Yes, please. Not this turn. Not this turn. We'll Dimension Strike next turn, assuming Camellia is still alive. I'm not going to charge. We're just going to go for the
Go for their hearts.
regular attack. Yeah, that was never going to hit. I'm not too concerned about that. I want to move, but I have acid shit on, right? I've got resistance from acid, and Darren can always protect us from acid, so I'm not that concerned about. What I am concerned about is him just charging me and killing me. So let's screw it. I'm gonna study him. Probably a mistake. Wow, that was against a 15. Well, that's an acid cloud. Lad's gonna cut your fucking head off. You've only got like 56, was it? 57. Oh, come on. Lad has plus 44. And he could have had better if I had buffed better. Like, I don't even have all my buffs done that well. He's an acid fog, but we have life bubble on, right? We do. I think Lan's gonna cut your fucking head off.
Endure this!
Almost. 271 damage. It's a good start, at least. Even if it's not cutting his head off. Take 5, please, Arushale. That doesn't use your move action. You can do a maximized blue flame with extended range. And you're... Yeah, this is like 170 damage.
Prepare yourself.
Basically guaranteed. 120 damage. And yeah, like basically guaranteed. And Ember, I'm gonna have you take 5 as well. You can like dragon form yourself, and then we can have like some dragon on dragon violence. You guys, okay, should Ember shoot this guy with Scorching Ray, or should she turn herself into a dragon for some dragon on dragon violence? It's really... Turning dragon form off is not easy. She's gonna be a dragon kind for the rest of the day if I do that. Lightning Scorching Ray, please. There we go. Would have been better as an Arcane Track Star, but it's still not bad. Darren. Move here. And cast Protection from Acid. I have resistance to acid on, but if I'm fighting a black dragon, I want protection from acid as well. Okay, Camellia. This is where things get real for you, because we're going to Dimension Strike, so you're going to hit his touch AC. And it's going to be awesome. And then you're going to empower your weapon, and you're going to use some of that empowerment to add Shock, and Frost, and Fire, so that's going to use 3 of it. And you're also going to turn on Perfect Strike and Perfect Critical. Camellia.
I'll cut you wide open.
Gods damn it, I should have had True Sight on. Oh, we missed a concealment because I didn't put True Sight on. I only have See Invisibility on. I wasn't expecting to need True Sight. Oh well, shoot. And stealth up. That would have been awesome if it wasn't for that concealment, guys. Like, Camellia was rolling against his touch AC for that entire round, which is 15. Those were all guaranteed hits if it wasn't for concealment. Oh well, it gives Lan another chance to cut his effing head off.
Make every strike count.
98,000 more XP. Just like that. So close to level 18 already. Here, little dragon guy. Where you at, little dragon guy? Oh, it's Dave. Summon a Dave familiar. Random additional 1d4 cold, fire, acid, or electricity damage on a successful hit with weapon. Oh, it's Dave. Can I not? What the fuck? What? Huh? I'm not in combat. Why am I not able to? Okay. God. The new version, and now I've got 2 of them. There are some bugs in this new version. That's all I gotta say. Like, what the hell is this? What is this shit? This is a 1.1 thing. In any case. Hi, Dave. Dave, where are you? I can hear your little wings flapping, but where are you? Is it just because I'm invisible? Are you actually here, but I'm invisible, so I can't see you? Is that all this is? Does anybody see Dave? Hopefully it's just because I'm invisible, because I don't see Dave. I have no idea where Dave is. Alright, quest sorted. What do we got? We got Mutasafin. We've got Captain Shalekind. We have find Queen Galfrey. Find the entrance to the ineluctable prison. No thanks, not at the moment. We can go back to our council meeting. Our hippogriff friend should be back by now. I'm not doing Nenio's quest right now. Bladesmith find... Oh, the Hell Knights. Oh, I don't want to deal with the Hell Knights. I'll go to the council meeting first. Unfortunately, there's no, like, nice, neat, quick... Ooh, what's this? Nothing. It's just rocks behind the wall is all it is. There's no nice, quick exit, and I could just cast haste on myself to get here quickly, but I'm not going to bother with that. Use a spell slot just to get to the exit so quick. Yeah, okay. What I will do, though, is teleport back to Dresden, because why not? Just another meeting of the council, cool. The ultimate joke. Nice. We're going to sleep the night, I think, just to get everybody recovered, just in case shit's real in this quest for some reason. And then we'll go into our wardrobe and see what the council wants to talk about. Greybore. You know, Commander, I've just made a most curious discovery. I have a habit of walking around the fortress once in a while to make sure it's secure. I keep an eye out for any weak spots or vulnerabilities. Oh, you didn't find my wardrobe, did you? Well, on my last security inspection, I decided to inspect the warden's keys, and I found something on one of them. Wax. The servants complained that this key had been sticking recently, and no wonder. Someone took a wax mold of this key, but they didn't remove all of the wax. Some of it probably got into the lock. But guess which door this key opens? I'll give you a hint. There's only one other copy of this key, and it's hanging from your belt, because it's the key to your personal chambers. It seems that somebody wanted to get inside without permission. Either you have a mysterious admirer lying in ambush beside your bed, or you're being hunted by an assassin. They managed to get quite close to their target, so they clearly have skills, even if they are a bit careless. For some reason, I get the suspicion that this isn't an assassin. But okay, sure, let's play along. What makes you so sure? I did briefly consider the possibility that this could be a thieving servant. However, I doubt anyone in Dresden would be brave enough to rob you. The only other explanation is that somebody wants you dead. Or, you know, somebody wants to play a game. Wax, a lock, my death. What are you talking about? Okay, who's behind this? Unfortunately, I do not know the identity of the client, but the fact that your enemy found this way inside the fortress and managed to get this close to you makes me think that you're being hunted by a true professional. There's a high likelihood that they're a member of the guild. What should I do? I mean, obviously kill them if they're after me, right? I think you should let your enemies try. Their agents have already infiltrated our ranks, so it would be difficult to prevent an attack. They'll make an attempt on your life sooner or later. Don't let your guard down. Don't walk around unarmed, and don't stand near windows. Only eat fresh fruits and vegetables, and only drink spring water that has been collected by one of your most trusted allies. Dude. Okay. I doubt the assassin will wait long. The attempt on your life will likely happen in the first night you spend in your chambers. Keep your weapon at the ready, and I will, with your consent, stand guard outside your room without drawing attention. Do I have your permission? I know Ramek, right? I'm like, okay, is this Clobberhoof or whatever? Is this Sakothbanoth? Is this Nocticula? Is this just Camellia with her next plan? Or is this an actual assassin? You know what? I'll take care of it myself, Greybor. There could be more than one of them. This is serious. You shouldn't take this threat lightly. I could give you a list of all the capable warriors who disregarded their own security. They didn't live long enough to regret their mistake. Oh, it's Lady Konami again. Why aren't you with the Queen? Why are you here, Lady Konami? Commander, what a blessing it is to have you back. Oh, spare me. You're just pissed that, somebody who's actually capable of doing something is in charge again. Also, I'm still invisible. Mendev is in need of your help. There's been a revolt in Nerosian. The disgruntled nobles are completely out of control. They proclaimed the Royal Council dissolved and arrested several of its members. Many politicians were accused of collaborating with the demons. Some were executed, others were torn apart by the crowd. Damn. The first treasurer has fled. There's fighting in the streets between mercenaries hired by the aristocrats and the guard who is loyal to the Royal Council. Dresden has received letters from the insurgents as well as from the loyal servants of the crown requesting your support, but both the Royal Council and I have faith that you will elect to defend the legitimate authority. This faith is not misplaced, is it? Oh, I will defend the legitimate authority, all right. Hey, my good friend Thaberdine, the king of Dresden that I made the king here. Do you want to expand your realm? Yeah. I'm almost definitely not going to do what you want me to do, Social, unless the benefits are really good. But from a role-playing perspective, just fall out the window, please. Why would we bother saving the Royal Council? So it could keep pushing us around? I propose we publicly support the nobles. Of course you do. Okay. He believes there's some honest generals. It's a legitimate possibility. So you want to put down the unrest with force, like martial law it. That's an option, I suppose. Or we could use the Thieflings. So Social wants us to get a holy relic. This is going to provide a holy relic. The Robe of Angelic Prudence. The robe grants the wearer +4 enhancement bonus to Charisma and Wisdom ability scores. It also allows the wearer to cast Greater Angelic Aspect at will as a 20th level cleric. It's an enhancement bonus at +4, so it doesn't work with headdresses and belts. They won't stack together. Darren will get us a family heirloom. The Cloak of Astounding Prowess. Whenever the wearer of this cloak resistance +5 lands a killing blow, all enemies in a 15-foot radius must pass a will saving throw or become blinded for... Oh my god, guys. So Lan can run in with his Fauchard. He could decapitate the first guy in a fight, and Dreadful Carnage the entire group, intimidate them all. Have everybody intimidated and shaking their little panties and just completely shaken for the fight, and potentially blind them as well for 4 rounds. That's kind of nuts, yo. That's kind of nuts. Voljeff, what's your benefit? Masterpiece from an artisan from a distant land. An elixir of inconceivable transmutate. That's Bakken's elixir, guys. This is from Kingmaker. Bakken made this. I can get an elixir that gives me +2 to all ability scores. That's pretty nice. It's an inherent bonus, though, so it's not going to stack with my inherent bonuses that I already have. But I could give it to, Lan or something, I suppose. Or I could support the Royal Council and we'll get a valuable relic from the Treasury. Goggles of Quick Grasp. +15 competence on perception, as well as all lore and knowledge skill checks. That's really good. Unfortunately, I kind of want Ember to keep wearing her spell penetration glass, but that's really good, actually. Neurosian's concerns are no longer mine. Oh! All generals gain a +7 bonus to power, adds 100,000 finance points, 10,000 material points, 4,000 energy points. This decree can be issued only once. Do we want to declare independence in the name of His Majesty, Thaberdine, King of Dresden? I'm slightly tempted, I'm not gonna lie. I am ever so slightly tempted to declare independence here. These are some really good rewards, though. Everything here has some nice rewards. Fuck it, we're independent. But, Commander, without your aid, Mendev will be consumed by uprisings. Much blood will be spilled. Furthermore, you will be cut off from any support from the capital. The capital that's falling to pieces, excuse me? In the midst of an insurgency, organized deliveries will become impossible. All you can hope to receive in such circumstances is the help of servants of the crown who are sympathetic to your cause, and their numbers grow smaller by the day. As I said, go to the demons, along with the entire Royal Council. So be it. Farewell, Commander. Despite your decision, I wish you good luck and hope the foreign powers will be able to supply you with troops and resources. Guys, we might have just done Melissa. Oh shit. Remember Chili Creek from way back at the start of the game, where we had there was the cleric there, and I was like that they had these weird like ribbons tied in the trees, like colorful ribbons tied in all the trees, and nobody would tell us what was going on. It was just some sort of local ritual, but they wouldn't say anything. And I was like, there's some sort of like child sacrifice happening here. Somebody is sacrificing children here, and they are going to Wicker Man this priest. Like my two predictions are somebody is sacrificing children there, and they're gonna Wicker Man the priest. And it looks like we're finally being called back to Chili Creek, and I am super interested to know what happens here. Are they actually going? Is there child sacrifice happening, and are they gonna Wicker Man the priest? Please help. He's gonna kill him. Who's killing who? What happened? Do you remember Jernah, the cleric who came to our village a year ago? The locals weren't very welcoming to him back then. After all, he was a stranger who was preaching about a strange new god. But little by little, he became one of us. He went fishing alongside us, and he told people stories about the crusade. He told us about meeting you and seeing the queen and the songs he used to sing. They just made you want to stop and listen. Well, eventually, we became very close. We started to plan a wedding. Oh, really? Aww. My brother didn't seem to mind at first, but after you already got married. After we got married, well, that's when he lost it. He became violent. He threatened to hurt us. I tried to talk to him, but we even thought about leaving the village, but when my brother found out, he lost his mind completely. Markle is strong, and no one else in the village dares to challenge him. It was a miracle that I managed to escape, but my husband is still there. He didn't make it out of the village. I don't know what's happened to him. Help us, please. It takes a little bit of time to get to Dresden from Chili Creek. Like, what happened? Markle, he really honors the village traditions. We've been worshipping the river for many generations. He was not keen on having the cleric of a foreign god in the village, but he was willing to tolerate Jernah's presence for a while. However, my relationship with Jernah really disappointed Markle, especially when he discovered that I had begun to worship Erastiel too. Oh! Okay. How did you get here? By some miracle, I guess. Everything is on fire out there, all those monsters, but never mind me. I managed to survive. I made it in one piece, but I'm in serious trouble. I have no one I can turn to for aid. Please, help me. You're my only hope. My name's not Obi-Wan, but okay. Yeah, I'll help. I'm down. I want to know what's happening in this village. I am still convinced that 1, there is child sacrifice happening there. 2, they are trying to Wicker Man the priest. I'm invisible. Camellia holds a bottle of wine and 2 glasses, a slight half-smile on her lips. She holds you in her gaze like a predator hypnotizing its prey. You can smell the spicy floral scent on her perfume. Did you miss me? Like you wouldn't believe. Your enthusiasm never ceases to delight me, my friend. Today I want a special kind of date, but I suspect it will be special for me only. You may find it surprisingly normal. I have never had a traditional, normal, boring... Oh, no. Camellia, traditional, boring, normal dates are not in the cards for you. You would never appreciate such a date. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a train wreck. There's no way that Camellia is going to be down for a traditional, normal, boring date. The fact that she wants to do this is like, girl, can we just please go out and murder somebody and cut their head off together and drink their blood together? And maybe, like, I don't know, like fill a bucket with it and spread it all over an orphanage or something? Ugh. I only get the feeling that this is going to go badly. So, what do you think? Will you be my guide to the wonderful world of romance, my friend? Alright, let's try. I'm invisible. Can you see me? I suppose I should sit here. You look gorgeous today. You think so? Thank you. I'm flattered. Can we kill somebody now? What a stupid, tedious compliment. Besides, if you think about it, it's insulting too. You said that I look gorgeous today, but that must mean that as a rule I look ugly, does it not? This is almost like, remember when we were in the Abyss and we were dealing with the demon and we went on like a bunch of awesome escapades with the demon, but then all of a sudden she like got bored of us? Yeah, this is the kind you don't go on a normal date with somebody like Camellia. You go and you cut somebody's head off. I beg your pardon. That was a momentary lapse on my part. Please let us continue with our normal date. I like your perfume. Yes, it's the same one I wore last time. With all our endless adventures, I forgot to buy a new scent. I hoped that you would have enough tact not to bring it up at least. Alas. Raise a glass. To pleasure. Indeed it is. She sighs as she drains her glass. Like I said, this is going to be a disaster, guys. No, it's not boring. How could you say such a thing? I'm having a frightfully, terribly good time. I mean it. What kind of books do you read? Is this your way of reproaching me for reading too many? Oh my god, Camellia. Oh my god. I knew that this would be a disaster. Has another drink. We're gonna nod to the bed, but this is gonna be terrible. Normal dates are not for you. Is that it? I didn't expect you to give up so quickly. Or perhaps you'd like to make up for your pathetic attempt at conversation with a masterful performance in bed. No, this is not going to go well. We did not set the correct mood with her, so this is going to be kind of lame, I get the feeling. That was... Oh, God, no. No! No! Whenever you get up and your partner is like, that was... It's a bad sign, guys. Awful. Oh, my God. Oh! I think we hit a little bit of a roadblock with this, guys. We've got to ignite the passion again. Pathetic, passionless, and dull. I hope at least one of us enjoyed it, because I felt absolutely nothing. You're a weak man who can neither hold a conversation nor satisfy a woman. Oh. The tier 3 subs are just fuming over this guy. Oh, I mean, no, I guess if they were a big enough masochist, they might be down with this. Although I don't know what that fact should bother me. You're the only one who has to live with it, not me. I suppose I shouldn't hope that you can read between the lines, so I shall be blunt. This date was our last. I doubt that, Camellia, but okay. This was your idea, you know. It was... No. Oh, this is something new. Well, go ahead. Try and amuse me at least one time. She narrows her eyes. I get the feeling that this is just the natural course of this relationship, but as soon as she said she wanted a normal date, I knew this was going to be a disaster. I won't make you do anything. Stands there with her mouth agape. Let's talk about this later. Stop humiliating yourself. You look pathetic. I don't want to continue seeing you. Let's stay friends. I mean, companions, in a way. We do have a fairly good friendship, don't we? I have the feeling we're going to be hearing more from Camellia in the near future. We just need to give her some time. Also, I should probably rest and see what these assassins are going to do to me, right, guys? Let's do a quick save. Let's just see if we're about to be assassinated. That would probably be smart. He couldn't sneak out of his chambers past me. I'm invisible. Can you see me? Obviously he can't. He doesn't even know I'm here. The lone assassin. Is he actually alone? 14 flat-footed AC. I didn't even use my bow to do that. What did I just do? Also, Dave! The assassin lies on the floor, sputtering and gaping for breath. He reaches out feebly for his sword, but to no avail. I did warn you, Commander. You're lucky he came alone. Don't execute him just yet, Commander. This assassin could prove useful. He might be a valuable source of information. The name of his client, for example, but even if he does not know the identity of his employer, he will still know other things that can help us. He will certainly have information about his accomplices, and he can tell us where he was supposed to meet them to get paid. Are you ready to answer my questions, assassin? Piss off! Shouldn't have said that. Now I'll have to make you bleed. A pity I'm wearing my new gloves today, and I don't want to ruin them. I have to use my own diplomacy, my own nature, or my own athletics here. I mean, I could beat the assassin. Yeah, let's beat him within an edge of his life. With my bow, apparently. Good thing I succeeded. I could have technically failed that. I could have gotten a 42. I got a 60. I rolled a 19. His head... I mean, I shot him with arrows. Also, that's evil. Stop! I'll tell you everything. Who are you? Who does the lone assassin work for? I'm Lockster Dowley from Galt. I joined the Crusaders 8 years ago, but I used to be an investigator. Before I took an arrow to the knee. When I lived in Galt, I served the Cabinet of Skulls, our nation's ruling council. I hunted down our enemies. Plutocrats, foreign spies, traitors of revolution. I served my homeland as best I could. Then there was a coup. Citizen Goss seized control of Galt. That scoundrel formed the Revolutionary Council and accused the old regime of betraying the nation. They began to hunt down people like me. Well, the Grey Gardeners found me. They were the official guard of the Galtan Revolution, and its most bloodthirsty executioners. They said that if I confessed publicly and told everyone about my crimes, committed by the Cabinet of Skulls, they would spare my life. If I refused, I would be executed along with my family. They were good at their job, those pigs. I could either rot in prison or sentence my family to death, so I signed everything they asked of me. They locked me up in the dungeons, but then someone made me an offer. I don't know who they were, but they must have been important connections among the Galt political and social elite. They told me that they would give me my freedom if I worked for them. They didn't tell me the exact nature of the work, but I could guess. They wanted me. It probably meant they needed someone to do their dirty work. I agreed, and the next day I was sent to Mendev under escort. The official story was that the nation had granted me a chance to atone for my crimes, and that I would have the right to return to my homeland after 20 years of exemplary service. 20 years of service, really. My employers have only reached out to me twice since then. The first time I had to take care of an overly eager inquisitor in Canobras who was poking around in the Tower of Estrad. Oh. And the second time I received an order to kill you. That's interesting. And this is 8 years. He's been here for 8 years out of his 20. They clearly know how to recruit and manage a large network of agents. They found an expert, rescued him from the deadly dungeons of Galt, and then placed him in Mendev undercover until they needed him. And they've only used him twice in 8 years. They must have plenty of other agents at their disposal. So he was promised gold for our head. How did you get in? I mean, we know how he got in. I just need him to confirm it. He doesn't know who hired him. Of course he doesn't. Where were you supposed to meet them? Yes, at a place on the high road that leads west from Dresden. It's called the Dry Crossroads. It's a quiet, inconspicuous spot. Nice. We can go there. I know the place. We need to flush them out of hiding and finish off the remaining assassins. And it should probably be just the two of us, Commander. The more people we bring with us, the less chance we have of taking them by surprise. We don't need this one anymore. So, I'm pretty sure this is the last of Greyboar's personal quests here. If we did not pay him, like, for his full service earlier in the game, like the whole 20 or 25,000 or whatever it was, I think he can potentially betray you here and turn against you when we go alone. We can actually take the whole party with us, but I think only the two of us go in. This poor man is free to go. There's something about Ember that, as long as it's not a dragon that I want to kill, it's rubbing off on me a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I should have just taken the evil option, but there's something about Ember and what she's been teaching. We have to rest for an entire day. I guess I must have just rested. Oh well, let's do it. Camellia must appreciate that we're, you know, doing something that Ember would have encouraged us to do. Hey, Dave! Where's Dave? I hear Dave flapping. I hear Dave flapping, but he's definitely not around me. He was around me when we were in there a moment ago, though. Alright, let's check the status of the crusade real quick. We're not disregarding Camellia. I am almost positive we're going to hear from Camellia again in the not-too-distant future. And there is no waifuing Ember. Ember must be protected, but not waifued. Financing a crusade is a costly process. Yeah, that was the diplomatic council. So is my diplomatic council just gone then? Well, it's level 6. And it's not... I don't have a level up for it, so... it might just be gone. Yeah, that's declaring independence. Okay. The Fate of the Voracious Jumble. A skilled craftsman can do some work on the relic. That's the new relic we got. Okay, sure. That's a Diplo one, though. I kind of want to declare independence before I do that. Executioner. A chilling truth about one of Dresden's jailers has come to light. He secretly became a worshipper of Zon Cathon, terrorized all the prisoners, and learned magic that allowed him to use his brutal punishments to leech the life force from his victims. I mean, becoming a worshipper of Zon Cathon, I'm not against that. If you want to worship Zon Cathon, you can. Terrorizing the prisoners, I mean, it's a little unethical, I suppose. I could punish the jailer and we get morale, or I can encourage the jailer and everybody gets terrifying. The unit's attacks apply a stacking -20 penalty to combat morale. That's pretty nice. The Lich Path can do something, and if I had Wenduog, we could do something. You know what? You do you, Mr. Jailer, sir. We're going to declare independence. It's going to take 10 days. Issue. Strengthening diplomatic connections. Declare independence. Wow, that went 0 to 60 in approximately 0.000004 seconds. Okay, so there's nothing for us to do here. So I think we're done with Crusade management. We need to decide what our next objective is going to be, guys. I'm thinking Chili Creek. Unless there's something I really need to do other than that, I'm thinking Chili Creek. I just want to know what's happening there. Cascade of Fire, Mutasophin, Captain... The Queen, don't care. Yeah, Chili Creek. The ultimate joke. Okay, no, I do have to go to the council. Maybe I should go talk to the council first. I gotta do this thing for Regil as well. There's just so many things that have to be taken care of. Capture all regions of the World Wound. Develop all aspects of the Crusade to the maximum. Endgame. And then we need to take out Thanos, right? That's how this works? Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to go to the council meeting, and we're going to see what's going on there. And then, assuming that I don't immediately have to run out and do some sort of ridiculous thing for the council, we are going to go to Chili Creek and find out what's happening there. Those are sort of my priorities right now. But it's 11:20 and we're going to do that next time because, yeah, end of the day for me. This is a 3-hour stream now, 11:20, good time to wrap it up. I haven't decided if there's going to be a stream tomorrow or if it's going to be a Critical Role day for me, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll announce it. It'll be on the Twitters. It'll be on the YouTubes. I'll make a YouTube post about it as well. And we'll see how things go. But in any case, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Liz. This has been Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. It's been great to have you here with me, and I hope to have you back again next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.